3, 2, 1, action! There we go. That right there. This right there. Then there we go. And we're back. How's it going, everybody? We're trying it out again. Hope everyone's having a great day. Another great day. Hello, y'all. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, everybody. I'm giving it another go. Yes, sir. Watching the Magic Hammer. Geo. We're cooking over here. Okay, so I do see a problem with the chat on the side. Forgive me, everybody. I'm still new at this. We're working out the kinks. Can't see it too well. We'll have to get that fixed later on, I think. How's the water? Christoph, well, guess what? The water's fine. Welcome in. TB, how's it going? We're working on the next episode, giving people that sneak peek. Hope everyone's having a great day. Another great raid. Bunny, how's it going? Oh, and a second Bunny Gamer, how's it going? Everybody, welcome in. What's going on, brothers? Nothing much. Not too much activity happens on Tuesdays for my brother and I, so we were just thinking, like, you know what? If I'm going to work, I might as well just load on up. Red and gold. Thank you, my man. Or gal, whichever one it may be. Thank you. I sure hope everyone enjoys how these things work out and how these things pan out. You know me, actually. Yes, indeed. I think it's interesting. Sure hope everyone could get some insight in how these things go. Yeah, Quaker, yeah. The Bunny seems to be a mod in every chat that she's in. Yeah, Martin. Yep, we got more Coconut. I love Coconut. He's so funny. He's a really great addition to the whole crew. He melds pretty well with everyone, especially with Peanut. He has that same kind of mentality in terms of feeding off of each other's energy. Hey, Quaker, thanks a ton. Focus on getting that chicken dinner. Man, I haven't played PUBG in a while. But you got all the command center set up. Got the game going, got the streams going. Yeah, Pogo, it takes a lot of work for this kind of animation. Even for something so simple. It still takes a good decent amount of time. But hey, I've been doing it. My brother and I have been doing it for quite a long time. Took a really long hiatus from animation for like 7 or 8 years, I think. And then when we found out about Peanut, we wanted to come back and try our hand at animations. And thankfully we did, because everyone seems to be enjoying them. And I enjoy making them for sure. Brandon, glad to see you here as well. I feel just Hutch in here, though. Well, I'm sure if other people got to know you, Bunny, then I'm pretty sure they'd mod you as well. Yeah, mind it is a painstaking process. You know, there's a lot of focus that goes into it. It takes around a week to get an episode done if it's a minute. Maybe a few days if the episode is only, 30 seconds, 25 seconds and everything. But yeah, for those who missed the first stream, there's actually 2 people behind BurntPeanutAnimated. That's why things get done so quickly. Otherwise, things would take a lot longer if it was only one person. Did P hire me? No, he did not. That man has a lot of things going on. I'm just a fan, making fun content for everybody for the love of the game. Maybe hoping that this could be like a full-time thing if if the videos get more popular than what they are now. I'm really grateful of how big they are and how much people enjoy them. But as of right now, I'm just a fellow bungulator, just making stuff for the community. You can watch 30 minutes episode of the Peanut recaps. Yeah, if I had the time and the skill to make 30-minute episodes, I think that would be great. But unfortunately, if someone were to make something that long, you'd need a team of 20, 30 people to be able to, even in just this style, you'd need that many people to make 30-minute episodes. Geo, appreciate it, my man. Once again, I am falling behind. Let me try and quickfire this. To my understanding, Peanut discovered the vid, and yes, he does. Peanut really, really likes these videos. He loves them a lot. When he can, he does watch them on stream. That's great because Peanut, there's no need for him to do that, and yet he does anyway, so that's great. Yeah, Lilith, some behind-the-scenes work, making people see what we got cooking. Thank you, Brennan. Go with Ghost, Quaker, yeah. My favorite one is where Gingy couldn't say snap. Oh yeah, the snap hook one. That's everyone's favorite. That's that has the funniest joke for me personally in all of the cartoons and all the episodes was Peanut and all the different faces he was doing trying to pronounce it and making fun of Gingy. I think that's probably the funniest joke out of all Burnt Peanut animated series. Hell yeah, it's gonna be super popular in the future. I'm hoping, Bunny Gamer. I do hope that they could grow bigger to where this can be sustainable as a full-time gig. We're trying to make it sustainable. Nothing's instant. You gotta make sure and put in the work, and if it takes a little time, that's just how things go. So try and stick with it, and hopefully it pans out and works out. At least that's my thinking of it. Thank you, OG. So glad you're a bungulator. I'm glad that I was able to find Peanut. I'm actually not I'm not like an OG bungulator or anything. I only found Peanut from the Streamer Awards. I had no, my bad, not the Streamer Awards. I only found him from the start of Arc Raiders and the Bungulator War. I did not know who Peanut was before then, but once I saw him, I thought, I was like, oh, this is an interesting take on a P-tuber or a digital character, and then from that moment forward, I really enjoyed all the content now where I'm a permanent bungulator like everyone else here. Just every stream, stopping and watching the whole streams and everything. Adam, love you for it. Was just wondering because he posted one. Keep going. Oh yeah, there was a few episodes that we were able to hand over to Peanut and his team to test and gauge the waters of how people would be interested in this series if it came from Peanut himself, which it did pretty well, I think. So here's to more big episodes in the future being on Peanut's main channels. But until then, more will just be popping up and populating the archive on the animated channel. You know me. Do you eventually get a decent catalog of characters and reusable animation, or is it all straight from scratch? For the most part, this program can do that, where you can build a catalog and build them out where you don't need to redraw them. But for us personally, my brother and I, who create and run and make all these animations, we do. Yeah, see, he's showing some images here that can be reused, but the grand majority of the time, I'm certain 95% of the time, everything is redrawn from scene by scene. So there's a new Peanut, there's a new thing. We do want to try and streamline it eventually, to where it's like, you know what, maybe we don't need to draw Peanut if it's just like a simple talking scene every new time. But you know, as we progress and learn more, it's been a long time since we did animation, but we're learning and readjusting again to all of this stuff. Where was I? Apologies, everyone. I am running behind again because I'm not a rapper. All right, I'm not a rapper. I'm not a streamer. But we're trying out the streams. This is already the second stream, and everybody seems to be enjoying it. So I think it's good. We're having fun. Everyone gets to see the behind the scenes. Gildera or Gura? Sorry, man, if I butcher people's names. Yes, it is Flash. It is Flash CS6, an ancient program, but one that my brother and I have been so used to that we haven't moved into anything new or recent. So, yep, the good old days of Newgrounds and those Flash animations are back for sure. Thank you, Shlo. You're doing great things, good sir. Good sir. Oh, okay, we're just a streamer too now. No, not too much. Just getting some practice, because I know. Hey, Betty, thank you for the follow. And Red and Gold, welcome. Thanks for the follow again. Welcome in, welcome in. Peanut and you bring me a great deal of joy. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, Renegade. We love Peanut's content. We think it's super funny. Otherwise, you know, we wouldn't put this much work into it, this much time into it if we didn't enjoy it. So I'm glad people enjoy Peanut's content and they enjoy this content too. Just another extension of Peanut's content. Now we get to relive the same clips, just again, now in the animated version. It could be different. You never know what could happen in the animated version. Is the Twitch account actually you? I do have a Twitch account on Twitch, but I use that more for like interacting with the streamers. I don't stream there. Hopefully, you know, once I'm getting used to the streaming thing, maybe I can start streaming, multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch. But just for right now, it's YouTube because I feel it's a little bit more conducive to what the style that we do. I do like YouTube a lot. I know everyone's default is Twitch, but for the most part, we do like YouTube. I'm one of the few people for Rog. I'm one of the few people that knew him from the Tarkov days, but preferred when he played different games. I hope one day you and Peanut can hop on stream together. Hey, that can be an idea. You never know. You never know what could happen. Anything can happen in those days. That would be great to be able to get to play with Peanut. Maybe it's the great Peanut collab. You never know. You never know. All black already yet. Dog dude, yes, back again. Not too much happening on Tuesdays for me, so I was gonna just get to work, and then I thought, hey, you know what? What if I do something even better? What if I don't work and I let my brother work and I watch him work? What a better way to spend my time than for me to slack off and him to work. I love it. You should have more than 29K followers. You know, some people, they just love sticking around and just love watching the videos without committing, but that's okay. Everyone's different. It's awesome to see how it's done. Absolutely. I think it's fun to see the behind the scenes. I'm a huge behind the scenes guy. I love watching, you know, behind the making of Lord of the Rings, the making of Star Wars, the making of all these productions and everything. So I just thought maybe, hey, you know, maybe people would like seeing this as well. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Exactly. You get it, Haggids. Make hags. I'm sorry. Reading off the names again, and then it's the dyslexia's coming in. Yeah, Nightcap Saturn is here as well. Who is he? Yeah. This is the breakdowns and how these things are made. A little bit, way more in depth than the side-by-side videos. Those are kind of like the base ideas of what the episodes looked like compared to how they're finished. Well, these streams is the full, uninterrupted version of what goes into making these. Naruto, yeah, those were the best days. Flash art just gives off that vibe. Yep. The old, for anyone that's old enough, the old Newground days. Newgrounds is still around, but, you know, in its prime days was, you know, the early 2000s and everything. When everybody used it, when everybody used Flash Player, when everyone made Flash games, you know, cool math games. That's all of that's done in Flash. Oh, thank you, Deseret. My brother. Well, one of us does good work. The other one is just on the mic. Bro's gonna make a whole Peanut anime series on Netflix. So hopefully 39 seasons. 39 seasons. That's what I'm hoping for. Netflix, please give me $50 million to make mediocre cartoons. I would love it. It'd fall in line with the rest of their stuff, actually. So. Good afternoon, everyone. Tiggle me jitty. Welcome in. Hey, Barry. Thanks for sticking around. If you guys probably haven't noticed already, I'm a little slow in reading the chats, but I do want to read everyone's chats, so that's why I get hung up a little bit. I'm a little far behind, but, you know, as it progresses, I hope to catch up, or at least be a little faster sometimes. Plastic Cut. Yo, my man, keep it up. You will be able to make a living off of it eventually. Keep grinding. That's the dream. That's a dream. My brother and I actually did do a lot of, you know, commission work, and at first it was going to be working in the animation field. But, you know, I always knew it took a lot of work, but actually, you know, one of our first jobs doing, you know, professional industry animation work, I just realized that kind of schedule and that kind of, not determination, that kind of work ethic wasn't built for me. It's like, I love making my own stuff and setting my own, you know, rules and hours and how I work, and doing that deadline stuff. It was very, very difficult. So we moved away from that in the industry and just did it more for ourselves. And that's what we're doing now. So I love animation. The official animation is killer. It's very long work weeks, very long deadline and crunch times. So just making stuff for yourself, I feel that's the best way to go, because you get to control the whole narrative, you get to control the story, what you work on, when you get to work on it. It's very freeing. But, you know, of course, it's not as stable as an industry job. Dust Bros make awesome videos. Hey, thank you, Dust Bros. My man. Us Peanut Mods, love you, man. Anytime we see a video up, it's up on the mod Discord within minutes. It's definitely cool to see behind the scenes. Hey, thank you, Nightcap. All the team is great. You keep everyone in line, keep everyone focused on content, just having a great time. So it's good to see that even people within the circle, and, you know, obviously Peanut himself, because he's watched so many episodes on stream, it's great to be amongst the bunkulators and they really appreciate having all these episodes made. So that's great. I do, you know, everyone has their set thing. I always feel like I'm encroaching, though, when I have to send like a TTS to let know of a like a specific episode. If Peanut wanted to see a specific episode, and then we have to send a TTS and be like, oh man, I feel like I'm self-promoting. I hate when I have that feeling of that. Even if it is something that maybe he asked for, is like, oh, I knew BurntPeanutAnimated was going to make this thing, or I wonder if he's going to do that thing. Like, it doesn't sit well to me, but I know that's one of the best ways to get everyone to see the episode together. Because I think it's fun. It's like watching Saturday morning cartoons. When it's Peanut watching the episodes on stream with everyone. I think that's always a fun way to see how you engage everyone's interest in the episodes. Same with Hutch. We always watch them in the morning queue. Yep. Oh, there we go. It's Basil. God, I hope it's Basil and not Basil.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Right there. The man himself is required. There you go, Basil. Appreciate you, my man. You're always sharing and supporting the videos and Hutch stream and everything. So, it's the least we can do. We know you guys do a good job. keeping everyone in line in Hutch's stream. I know you guys are probably there now, so there's no expectation to stick around and do anything. We're just having a chill time. Hutch needs it more, for sure. Exactly what you do is one of a kind. I hope so. Ed, there's tons and tons of animators on YouTube. In fact, the biggest inspiration, people may not know this, but the biggest inspiration for this kind of series is a Dungeons and Dragons channel called Legends of Avantris. There's an animator there who's a very skilled animator, but he does animations of their D&D campaigns in a very kind of like scuffed style. It's just to get like the story out and everything. That was the huge inspiration for making these cartoons. Granted, you know, our version and his version is different, but the premise is there. The same kind of tone is there. We wanted to do kind of like that scuff style in the beginning too, but ever since my brother and I started doing art, and we was like, hey, let's make it like not so refined. Let's just try and get these stories out. We couldn't do it. It always ended up turning into refined stuff. So that animator over on their channel, the Legends of Avantris channel, is probably the biggest inspiration for these cartoons, but we're taking from other stuff as well, like Kurt the Cowardly Dog, which is our favorite show. Obviously SpongeBob as well, because Peanut talks about it all the time, all the references and everything. And then various other Cartoon Network classics, Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, all that stuff. All the 90s kids cartoons and everything are big inspirations. But directly, like, the reference that we wanted to go for was Shuchuru's Legends of Avantris cartoons. Those are absolutely hilarious. Even now, I wish I could be 10% of their power. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, Nightcap. I kind of went on a tangent there. Let me talk with Burnt and see if there's a way to get the newest episodes to Peanut. Maybe easier to get one of our admins to send to him. Hey, see, look at the motion. Nightcap coming in with a solid plan. That would be amazing, man, if we can happen to do that. You know, it is Peanut's content at the end of the day. It's not like saying, hey, watch my stuff. It's like, let me give you to watch yourself. It just happens to be my version of it. But yeah, that would be amazing. What a sweet treat. David Kyle, love your work, man. You're a true fan, and we need more people like you. Well, we're all fans here. We all just let pile in, trickle into the arena. But yeah, we're all fans. I'm just another bungulator that just happens to know how to color within the lines. So, I that's the way I look at it, because we all support Peanut. We all love his content. Without Peanut in the first place, you know, there would be no BurntPeanutAnimated. There could be something else, but it wouldn't be Peanut. Yeah, see, Ryan, you get it. The Shootru. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Shootru, yeah. Ghostly, welcome back. Chris, love the club spread. Thanks, my man. Thanks a ton. Everyone's always so nice. Everyone's always so nice to me. Me and my brother, who make these animations. Loved all the shows. Yep, there you go. You're probably right in the same boat of the targeted audience for all those references, all those little quips and Easter eggs we put in. Probably right in the same time frame, for sure. Where was I? Where I'll look them up and don't deny your power. You got it for sure. Yeah, that animator for that other channel that I mentioned, they're very solid. It's just this is just one way that they create their content for that group specifically, because their actual real animated content is very, very well done. Well, me on the other hand, this is like the extent of my power. It's like, oh, this isn't my second version of animating. This is just my normal version of animating, the real way. We definitely got to get memberships going at least. Hey, here's to hoping. There's quite a criteria actually for getting monetized and stuff on YouTube. So that's actually been pretty difficult. TikTok was the first one that was actually super easy, but everywhere else is just like, oh my god, I have to do how many hours, how many views are needed. It's pretty crazy. So just another reason why we said, hey, you know what? If we're going to be trying to go for that goal, why not make it fun and stream it as well? Let's see, where were we? Jay Kenny is like, I make some For Honor content with Peanut's voiceover that's quite funny too. Oh, okay. Jay is like animated stuff, like Source Filmmaker, I think. Is that like For Honor stuff like that? Or maybe like in-game. Because I know there's a few channels who do like Warhammer Space Marines 2 content, and they use the models in-game, just like playing the gameplay, and that's, yeah, I can definitely see it now. That's really funny. Peanut's voice is hilarious. It's always great, even for like videos and animations and everything. You can take his voice and put it to anything, and it'd still be funny. Get this man videos and in a playlist and get him some watch hours. Yes, classic God. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Watch them, please. Let's go. Radic, welcome. Yeah, the games would be so boring without Peanut playing it first. Yeah. Like, even a game like Tarkov, you know, granted, that's his main game that he started with and that he was doing for years and everything, but, you know, maybe not people's cup of tea, but seeing Peanut play it with the whole friend group and everything, it even got me interested in playing Tarkov. I tried to play Tarkov in the beginning. Not in the beginning, but, you know, a few years ago. But my PC just couldn't handle it. So that's why I stopped playing. But, yeah, it's even now watching him play Tarkov again, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should go and try installing it. Get my hand at Icebreaker and die immediately because I don't know how to lean. Ring the bell, exit. Yes, ring the bell, like the stream, whatever sacrificial lambs you gotta put in to make the stream grow, do it. Yeah, High Class live again. Yes, indeed, we're here. I know it's the middle of the day, so people are busy at work and people are busy with school and other things, watching other streamers. They're all on right now. But just happy to have people here. We'll get there, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Dog Duty is like he's hitting it. He's hitting it. Little sip of the water, real quick. But I hope everyone's having a solid day. As I said, not too much happening on Tuesdays for my brother and I, so we were going to work anyway. Just thought we would, just fire up the stream and just try out doing it, not on a random Sunday evening at 9 o'clock at night. How long does it take for you on average to make one of these animations? It's sometimes with both my brother and I, because we both work on these, it's just when it's stream time, we can't focus on doing chat and working. That's why he's working and he's getting stuff done while I'm interacting with everyone. Because we're if people have missed the first stream, we're identical twins, so we're pretty much on the same wavelength. Everything that I have said, he'd most likely say as well. But it takes us anywhere from 5 to 6 days, because there's a few times where we'll finish like early on a Thursday and we upload them on Fridays, because so far that feels like it's the best time for everyone. You would think the weekends, but everyone's busy during the weekends. They're all off doing stuff with family. They're all out enjoying doing other things outside of the house. So we thought it would be the weekends that would be the best, but apparently it's Fridays. Witness him, yeah, exactly. Witness Coco hitting it. Radic, you do great work. Love it. Keep your... Oh, thank you, my man. Thank you. Everyone's kind words. Always appreciate people, even if it's just like a, hey, love your stuff. Always appreciate it. We always try and get back to as many people as we can across all platforms. Sometimes I got to spend 3 hours responding back to people, but I never want to forget that small creator mindset. People took the time to come and watch the video and leave a comment, so least I can do is give a quick response. Bro, you're kicking ass, man. We're trying. It's definitely a unique thing for at least Peanut's community. It may not be the most unique thing in general because, you know, there's tons of animations and tons of animators that do all kinds of their own stuff, original stuff, skits. So we're not anything new, but in terms of Peanut stuff, yeah, I would consider it pretty unique. High Class is like, I thought it was a new episode, but a live was a pleasant surprise. Got to get back to some stuff today, but hope the stream goes well, man. Thanks, High Class. I know people are busy on you know, during the middle of the day, so thanks for stopping by, even if it's just really quick. Appreciate you. Appreciate you a lot. Come back again. My brother was one that got me back into Peanut when he was still doing just Archive. Oh, okay, so you're an early bungulator then. I'm not too sure. I've heard different things. I haven't actually looked myself. I don't know how long Peanut has actually been streaming. Has it been 2 years in like total, or has it been 5 years, but only 2 years with a Peanut character? I'm not too sure. I've heard conflicting reports. I don't see the join button on YouTube, my dudes. Yes, sir. That is it's something we're working towards. We don't want to make that, you know, the focus right now. We would just want to give people an enjoyable time to experience the behind the scenes and all that other stuff. So in time we'll get some of that stuff going on, but gotta apply for it, and they have pretty high thresholds for meeting that stuff, which, you know, on Twitch it's super easy, even on TikTok it's super easy, but on YouTube there's a really big criteria list that you have to check off before you even get to even just like us being able to subscribe to someone. So we're working towards that, but in the meantime we do it for the love of the game. Jake and A, your animations are absolutely hilarious. Well, I appreciate that. I like to think I'm funny sometimes. Yes, buddy. Yes, exactly. Make sure to drop a like. Make sure all that fun stream stuff. As you guys probably have noticed, the little loading screen for the cursor. This is an old unsupported program, so if a file gets too large, sometimes it takes 15 seconds for a save or a load to happen. So if you see the screen stop moving for a moment, it's because of that. Chris Detroit, bro, these take a lot of work. You should get Dono Soda. I'm sure people would donate from the Bungulus. Absolutely. You know, we don't want to make that the focus of the streams. We're not just like, hey, let me stream just so I can have people do all that stuff. But, you know, in time, if things go well and things get set up and people feel generous, it's always appreciated if people want to do that. Give people the option at least, because even with or without it, the episodes will still keep coming. They're for free. Always reminds me of that Lazy Town episode. I know I'm dating myself again. It's like, how much do I owe you? Nothing. It's for free. Free? That's what the episodes are like. They're for free for you. Almost 2 years on YouTube, longer on Twitter. Okay, that's probably what I'm thinking of then. Jake and A, are you on X? Yes, I am. Same. Actually, it's at BurntPeanutAnimated. I don't know why I couldn't get Burnt Peanut. Wait, no, am I mistaken? Yeah, it's BurntPeanutAnimated on the Twitter. Let me just get that real quick. Hey, just post in the chat. Oh, see, look at that. Bunny's worth every penny. Beat me to it. Is this program hard to learn? I think any program that you're not familiar with can be hard to learn. In terms of, you know, like programs today, there's a lot of stuff that this program does not have. So I guess it's more focused. You just get to focus on doing web stuff and web cartoons and everything. So not too. If you have someone showing you how to work it, it's not too bad. But any program that requires, that you're trying to learn animation and can be a struggle sometimes to learn it. Scalp figure. You capture the feeling of the event perfectly so you can relive its hilarious animation. Absolutely, my man. That's what we try to do. That's the main focus. It's like everybody's seen the clips probably dozens of times. All the big clips that everyone... Oh, excuse me. All the big clips that people see that get posted on social media. Everyone sees those dozens of times. So it's like, how can you make it better? How can you change it and make it... I guess the goal, obviously it's very hard to top Peanut's energy, but how can you make it even more enjoyable? There we go. Instead of saying funnier, because Peanut's already super funny himself. It's like, how do you make it more enjoyable? Or at least comparable to Peanut's comedy in a new way that isn't just, just copying the same thing. Granted, you got to keep the same theme, the same context of what's happening, but how do you add to it? That's always the main goal. Bruce's Gaming, keep up the good work. Your animations are top notch. Oh, thank you, my man. By golly, thank you. What version of Flash is it? This is CS6, so not too bad with CS3, but yeah, this is, I believe that's a 12 or 14-year-old version of Flash. Jake, do you take suggestions of Peanut's animated clips? We do try and listen to what people want, usually. If it's like a very specific part, we have to kind of look at it and see. It's like, okay, will this make like a funny episode? Will the scene itself may be funny, like the clip itself may be funny, but it's like, can I picture it as an episode? That's another big thing as well. That was the problem we actually ran into with like the fart prophecy. Not the last episode, because that was a Coco episode, but the one before that, the full 1-minute episode, was because a good portion of that required you to actually look and see what was happening on screen with Peanut, because he was laughing kind of silently. That's how his cadence is for his laugh. He laughs internally and silently to himself, either because that's just the way he is, or his mic is a little too good that it doesn't capture the true laugh. So it was going to be difficult for us to try and figure out that one, and that's why we didn't do it immediately. But in time, we were like, hey, too many people are asking for this episode, so we decided to bunker it down and do it. But it took some power, some brain power to try and figure that one out. Because there's those small things that, only the animator can account for. Is like, can I hear the audio? Can I even think of what to put for that part? It's all that internal animation stuff. So we do listen to suggestions. There is a pretty big catalog of stuff to choose. We just gotta pick the right one that we feel like will be funny for us to make and fun for everyone to watch. Mr. Fletch, welcome in. I'm sorry I was going on a little bit of a tangent right there. When I talk and I go into a tangent, I kind of like look around the room, so I'm not looking at chat until I get back to it. But welcome in. Tama. Leonardo da Vinci. No, Leonardo da Vinci at this point. I'm nowhere near that good, but to the untrained eye, it could be seen as something impressive. But to the trained eye, they're like, well, you could have made this one better. I think it's going to be my favorite episode with SpongeBob crossover. Yeah, I knew the moment that this event happened in Tarkov, I knew it was going to be an episode. There was too many SpongeBob references. Coco was in it, laughing hysterically. Peanut was dead, team killed accidentally by Gingy. There was too much good stuff not to use. So I knew from that moment, I'm like, this is an episode. Hands down. 10 toes down. On God. On a stack. Ted, just curious, why you prefer the older versions? We've heard the CS6 Suite was a solid version. I think for the most part, one is because I'm so used to it that I'm sure the newer stuff has a lot of good features and everything, but I'm just so used to this older version that it's hard to move to even a better program in general. I think that's probably the main reason. I admire their creativity and brain work. Oh, thank you, my man. Thank you, Tama. My man or gal, I can't tell, but I'll try and include everyone. It takes a little bit of thinking sometimes to get. It's like, what do I want to happen in this joke? Am I just doing it verbatim of what's happening, or can I add something else to it? Anthony, welcome in. When he accidentally shot Gingy the other night was hilarious. Oh yeah, everyone was saying, it was like, do the one where Peanut shoots Gingy, and then a few people were saying, do the one where Gingy shoots Peanut. So it's may not be the exact one everyone was thinking, but there is Peanut, there is Coco, and someone did get shot. So I think that covers a good amount of the bases. Caleb, thank you, my man. Appreciate the kind words. We're here just working away, but appreciate everybody stopping in and just hanging out for a little bit. Dumping heat, yep. Crazy. The hype trailer was perfection. I like to think it was a very fun thing to do, for sure. It originally started as just me trying some editing practice. And then it turned into, it was like, hey, you know what? Maybe I could do something else with this. So that's why I decided. I actually started in the middle, like when pretty much at the scene where in the trailer where Peanut is doing the snap hook, and he was like, "Did you hear her, Cloaksy?" It was like, it started with that because I just wanted to see that part of how I would edit that part, and then from that point I expanded further and restarted with a different idea, and to include everything, to include all the episodes prior to it. Because back when I first tried it, there was only 5 episodes done, so I had that saved for quite a while. And then now that we're on like episode 16 or 17, now we had enough footage to make like a full trailer without it feeling repetitive. It's all priceless. I would like to think so. It's something. It's something. All right. I get that. No point messing with the workflow as long as it still works. Plus, no Adobe sub for newer build. Yeah, that's another big reason as well. It's back, when CS6 and everything. It's like you could just buy that version of the license. Now everything is subscription based, and it's super hard to keep and to justify prices of so many expensive stuff together. Be like, damn, now I have to pay for the entire suite. How much is the suite for even just a month? So it's a lot to manage. Just another subscription, really. Flow so good. Peanut has so many hilarious moments, it must be tough to choose the moments for you to animate. Exactly, Kenny. It's just, what do you choose? Because everyone may find something else funny. I think really what it boils down to is, what do I find funny? It's like, can I think of something immediately? That's usually how I try and pick what the next one is. It's like, it was such a funny moment. Can I picture something that I can do different? That's usually the first things we think of. Robotoast. Okay, I love these behind the scenes streams. I love making them. I love hanging out with people and then get to seeing the creative process behind it. The way you animate the noise part makes when he's thinking, or his deep inhales makes you laugh every time. Yeah, exactly, Anthony. It's just something that is different. Maybe people didn't even think of that. Like, they heard him breathe, or they heard him do something. Maybe they heard him slam his desk because he's laughing so hard. It's like, that's the idea, is that gets turned into him actually inhaling, him banging his head on the desk instead of hands, because a Peanut doesn't have any arms or legs. So it's that kind of stuff that I think is probably the most fun in making these episodes, is like, what can I do to really drive the joke home? Yeah, exactly, Johnny. It's like basically you don't own anything anymore. Even if you go like to Steam right now, like a lot of those games, people don't even read the terms and service because who does that? A lot of the games you don't even own. You're just owning a license for the game. I know that's being a big common practice right now. Not everyone does that, but that's to even have that conversation now is pretty jarring. It was just like, oh, I guess I really don't own anything. It's all subscriptions now. It's all licenses and purchasing just temporary stuff. You pick great scenes from his streams. Well, yeah, exactly. There we go. Thomas Jefferson. There's so many great scenes from Peanut stuff that is like anyone you really choose, you could make funny because it's all funny. But you just now there's so many of them. Which ones do you focus on? The Bobcat 2 versus the Bobcat 4 was genius. Yeah, that was a really fun episode. I think. Are you thinking about the Tempest episode? I think it was a Tempest. Yeah, Tempest. Yeah, it was a Tempest 2 versus Tempest 4. That was the episode, but same thing. We know exactly what you're talking about. Nads, love your work. Oh, thank you, my man. Thank you kindly. Xfinity, is there anywhere I can throw you $5 or something, man? You make me laugh with every single one. I always watch more than once. Oh, I appreciate the sentiment, my man. It's always, very humbling to always know that people, strangers on the internet, people that enjoy your content and everything, want to help support in any way they can. And we greatly appreciate it. But as of right now, just enjoy the streams, just enjoy the videos. In time, I'm pretty sure we'll have something set up. These do take a lot of time. The goal is to be able to fully support ourselves making these, because that means more episodes, that means more bigger stuff. So everything just goes right back into making bigger and better episodes, perhaps even longer episodes. You never know. Perhaps an animated intro for one of Peanut's streams. Who knows? Who knows what could happen? But for right now, we'll get that set up eventually. But we just want people to enjoy watching the stream and hanging out. And if they want to in the future, then by all means. But you got no arms and legs. Yeah, you have no arms and legs. You got no arms and legs. A Tempest 2 and a Tempest 4, yeah. The vibes are top here. Very much enjoying having this up in the background. Well, thank you, Know Me. It's great to have everyone hang out, chat a bit. I know people are probably busy during the day still. On the West Coast over here, it's still right in the middle, smack dab of the day. So people are at work, people are at school and doing other things. You don't need to hang out here, but seeing as you guys are here, welcome in, welcome in. Absolutely, my man. I appreciate you, Xfinity, for even thinking about that. That's always a real great time for that people just want to do that just in general, just to support. Always appreciate it. You all being hired as full-time animators would be cool. That would be something. That would definitely be something. Being able to work together in that capacity. Everyone already enjoys the episode, so now like being in an official stance of it, that would be another great thing, because it gives us more like a solid, stable thing, and then the episodes get made, and now they're on the official channels and everything. More eyes, more episodes, more views for everyone to enjoy Peanut stuff. Hasn't Peanut mentioned that he dabbles in animation and editing with his brother too? I think Peanut has said that I think his brother does a lot. He's the one that made a lot of his like beginning intros and his beginning graphics and everything. I think Peanut does to an extent. I don't know if he does any more. Because he even just yesterday he gets on at 5, doesn't stop streaming till 2 in the morning, and that's a full day's worth of streaming, and goes right to bed, has his burgers, and oh boy, it's 3 a.m. Has his burgers at 3 a.m. and then off to bed, and then wakes up and immediately gets back on stream. So I don't know if he has too much time doing that anymore, but I think his brother does. Let me take another quick sip right here. You're keeping the dogs company as they clean kennels. All the doggos in there. They're keeping the dogs company. Hearing a voice just playing in the background. But that's great. I do love my dogs. I do love dogs. What kind of place do you work at? Is it just like an animal shelter? Dog dude? Is it something else? Is it maybe not a pound? It could be a pound. You never know. Pound animal shelter. Krebstar, thanks. This is amazing. Thanks for all this and all the shorts. I tried learning animation years ago. What set me back was not knowing the sweet spot between being super smooth and choppy. Advice on that? Well, look at that. Another creative wanting to learn and to know the ins and outs of animation. As I'm pretty sure you're well aware, it is not easy to learn animation. It takes a lot of patience. You don't necessarily need to be good at it in order to get something done. But, you know, as you progress, you'll just naturally get better at stuff. Something that can help between smooth and choppy, probably brushing up on the 12 principles of animation. Those I'm sure maybe if you learned, I don't know how extensive your knowledge was, but, you know, there's anticipation, squash and stretch, timing. You know, it can, learning and brushing up on those basic fundamental stuff can really help with learning of how to make better animations. And with my brother and I have been doing it for years. We're not the greatest animators. I don't consider myself a good animator at all, but keeping those in mind makes these very simple animations feel like they're a little bit more refined because of learning those principles. Yes, Pete doesn't. His brother does the YouTube side of his business. Yeah, so a lot of, I do know, Scourge, that Peanut does have a dedicated group now with that makes all of his intros. I'm sure he still does stuff and dabbles in some stuff as now, but you know, now that you have a professional crew, it's like you can let them focus on that stuff and you focus on making the content and making the streams and everything. Do you ever do anything like Art Fight? I've always heard of Art Fight. I've never done it myself because I am not actually that good of an artist. But I've always thought about doing it. It would probably be fun, you know, test your skills, test your abilities and everything. But no, I have never actually done that. Mick Miller, hello, welcome in, welcome in. It'd be cool if you designed an animated version, Peanut, for people to swap his skin to on the stream. Oh, see that could be another fun idea. Like he's wearing like what would it be? Like a onesie of his animated version? That would be fun. That would be funny. Hey, that could be another idea. You never know. Good thinking. Good idea. Good idea. I do in-home behavior modification board and trains. Only have 4 dogs at a time. Oh, okay. So you got the fancy stuff going. Got the fancy training. Now, are all those 4 from the same person, like from the same group, or do you bring others together for like a I wouldn't say like a daycare, but I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Like a class, there we go, like a dog class. No, you're good. I wouldn't consider myself too good. Not the best. When you're on the internet, you're up against the world, so you see all those really, really crazy artists and animators and musicians and everything of all kinds. Yeah, doing that alone would be exhausting and time-consuming, and let he's got a team now. Yeah, because his team is great. His game, or his team is perfect. They capture everything that I would think of someone like Peanut's character to be. All of his intros and animations and everything, those are always great. That was one of the big things that captured me. I was like, oh, there's transition screens for this stuff, and it's all, how many of them does he have? So that was a big draw for me as well. Different households, Def can consider it doggy camp. Okay, there we go. Got the whole dog crew. That's great. Being able to work there, keep the dogs company, and then throw on Peanut in the background or us in the background. That's great. Punk Solo, do you talk to Peanut or any of the other streamers to help with your creative process? We have not spoken to Peanut directly. We've spoken to, you know, a few of his mods and some of his crew and stuff like that, but never Peanut directly. He's a busy guy. You know, I'm just a lone creator. Nothing too important, but had the chance to speak to some of his team, which were great. With the creative process, nothing specific like that. It's when we were making the exclusive episodes, just kind of like with some of his team, just saying, "Oh, when here's the episode. When do you guys think that you want to post it?" You know, so more logistical stuff like that. But maybe in the future, maybe we'll be able to talk to Peanut and see if he has any ideas that he wants to share as well. You never know. You have a favorite game that you like to watch Peanut play? Let's see. I'm trying to think. It's just the one that I just enjoy all the time. It does change because you know, obviously when Peanut exploded, it was Ark that he played, and I loved Ark. And anything that wasn't Ark, I didn't like. But then, you know, as the more you watch Peanut, the more it doesn't matter what game he's playing. You just enjoy it regardless. I think it changed, so I really liked Ark when he played it, and I would always want him to play Ark. And then when the Rust stuff happened, I wasn't too much of a fan of Rust at the beginning, but then eventually it turned into, I love watching Rust, and anything that's not Rust is like, well, you know, maybe I can have it on in the background. And then, you know, it's transitioning again back to Tarkov. It was like, oh, I never played Tarkov, so I don't really have a history with it, but I really enjoy watching Tarkov for some reason. So I think now it's become not so much of a game, it's just I just enjoy watching Peanut. Let's see, where are we? Yeah, dog dude. Yeah, that's a really great time to be able to be around all those dogs and get to hang out with them and get to be, you know, have your own playlists in the background and streams that you get to watch. That must be great. Ghostly Doors, amazing, bro. Thank you, good sir. Thank you, good sir. Love it. Keep up the great work. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you just stopping in. Liar's Bar. You know what? You actually got me there. I think it's just the game in general. I'm not too much of a fan of Liar's Bar. I think it's fun. I think it's funny, but I can't watch it for too long. I'll always have it playing in the background, but then I'll tend to go and do some other stuff. If it's Liar Bar, I'll watch, you know, 20, 30 minutes of it, and then be like, okay, let's leave that on and let's go check on some other things. Gotta get at least Peanut catching Gingy opening Pokemon cards. That was a good one. It was just like, he knew. It was like, that's it. That's how you can tell that's real, like, brother sister vibe. Is just they're just getting on your nerves. It was like, I know Peanut's gonna ask me for a backpack or a shield or a gun or something, and then the moment Gingy goes silent, it was like, she better not be opening Pokemon cards. It was like, you feel that, like, sibling friendship there of just like they just get on each other's nerves, but in a fun way. Yeah, the same experience. Yeah, see, Thomas Jefferson. That is like it used to be like, oh, what game don't I like? It was like, oh, I'm not a fan of this one, and then over time it just turned into, as long as Peanut's playing it, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, Peanut's commitments to entertainment is commendable. Yeah. Like, even if it's stuff that he knows he probably might not like, he'll still try and enjoy it. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, maybe when he started, like, RV there. Oh, my God, I had a stroke. RV there yet. He may have not been his cup of tea, but then eventually it turned into something that he really enjoyed, and, of course, everyone loved watching that episode as well. One of the funniest moments came from RV there yet, so. Rust server was awesome. Absolutely. I love the Rust server. We out of the Rust server, we got Coco, we got Fetus, we got Habibi, and all the Rust artists and everywhere. At least for me, you know, I really enjoyed seeing all the Rust art and everything. So we got a bunch of people that are now part of Peanut's crew, and I'm glad they are, because they make these episodes and hanging out with Peanut even more fun. Gimmick as well. There we go. That's another one. Yes, there we go. Anthony Cruz, like the stream, guys. He'll be lurking. Thanks for stopping in, my man. I know you're still here with the lurk, but glad to have you in. What team are we working on? We are working on the episode, but this is a brand new episode for those that are just stopping in or those that don't know. There's a brand new episode of when Gingy shoots Peanut and Coco is in hysterics laughing at Peanut, and he's singing the SpongeBob song and everything. So when he sings "This is the best day ever" and everything, that's the exact scene we're working on, but it's that episode. Gonna take another sip of water real quick. I'm not a rapper, so I have some cough drops here because I don't speak for this long, and I got some water here. So maybe take a quick break, just a quick break, for a water break or popping a. You know, I may actually have to pop one of these cough drops. Don't want to get a sore throat like I did last time. Where are we? Sorry, I lost my place a little bit. Tarkov streams have been so fun lately. Absolutely. I feel like has been really great for these Tarkov streams. So already tons of hilarious moments. This episode and the next episode is both Tarkov streams, so this is exactly what we're looking forward to. Peanut and the Bath Lady episode will go hard. If you do, you need an anaconda slithering out the window when Peanut walks in the bathroom. I'm not remembering that one, Miller. I'll have to try and look again. Did you not being able to come up with the word snap hook as your favorite? Yeah. That joke is probably the funniest joke in all of BurntPeanutAnimated. Technician, love the content, my guy. Oh, thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Yeah, Gingy started mumbling in the comments. Now it's all good. Good comms. Yep. Exactly. Yeah, you're right. You know, AT&T tournament was great. Double Lift absolutely carried everybody without a shadow of a doubt. But I think that was the only time so far that I actually got really frustrated with Peanut playing League, because I played League for a little bit. So seeing the last hit, I know he's a brand new player. He's never played League. Oh well, he has played a little bit of League, but it was like years and years and years ago. Like 8 years ago. But it was so frustrating for me. I was like, yeah, hit the minion, get the last hit. What are you doing? Press flash. Can we see the clip? I think my brother right now is continuing work. I think towards the end he may show the clip so far, or at least what he worked on today. Thomas, 1,000 blessings. 2,000 blessings to you, good sir. 2,000 blessings. Tempest 4 was your favorite. Yeah, that was a great episode. A great way to test the waters for how episodes would do and would be on Peanut's channel, and they did really well. So here's to hoping we could do some more. Coconut water. What software are you using? We're using an old program called Adobe Flash CS6. It's discontinued. It's unsupported. Pretty clunky, really. If I'm being honest, not the greatest. But it's something I've used for many moons, many years, and so it's just something my brother and I are super comfortable with. So that's why we're using such an old program. Yeah, no problem anymore. I'm sorry, Annie Yalamar, I think. I'm just gonna call you Annie. Cuba's victim, welcome in. I'm sorry, I can't read the name. How's it going, my man from Argentina? Welcome in, everybody. Just working away on this Tuesday afternoon, on a Sunday Tuesday afternoon in June. I'm sorry, that's kind of like an inside joke. If anyone's seen the producers from like I think it was like 2005 or something, There's a line that's exactly that. It was like a sunny afternoon in June. I love that movie, so when I found out, that's why I just started cackling to myself. Excuse me. It was always her first light. There was a lady in the backseat asking he was burned. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why. I think I was away. I didn't catch the first light stream. Maybe that's why I don't remember anything from that. Hutch crashing the helicopter and flipping out was epic. Yeah, during the rest streams, that was probably what Hutch was absolutely known for, just crashing helicopters. Crashing helicopters and losing more minis and all that fun stuff. It's always fun to have crash out episodes of Hutch. I think Hutch, like outside of Peanut, because Peanut just has so much versatility when it comes to design and what he can do in an episode. I think Hutch is my favorite character to draw, just because we can make those crash out moments specifically from Hutch. Seeing Flash CS6 is bringing me back to high school. An old fat guy. Well, looks like we were probably in the same boat, because I used Flash CS6 in high school too. Yeah, Flash or Illustrator, Flash and Fireworks were my go-tos. Yep. I actually surprisingly never learned Illustrator. I tried, but just for some reason it didn't work. I always just used Photoshop. The 3D Studio Max. Yep. 3D Studio Max, Flash, QuickTime Player. What else? It was real. We seen it with our own two eyes. Mrs. Mundy's welcome in. Yeah, Thomas, you did too. Yeah. If that's what you're responding to, then yeah, a lot of people in the early days used Flash in high school. I'm 53, self-taught everything. I was a level designer from Red Storm Entertainment. Oh, Red Storm. You're gonna. What did Am I missing? Am I just an idiot? Where is Red Storm? That feels familiar. What did Red Storm work on? Go ahead and tell me that. Real Gen. I got pretty dang good at making Flash games, but then Flash games got banned. Oh yeah. It was like the cool math games, and I know probably the biggest place was Newgrounds for all the Flash stuff. So we're keeping the dream alive. Oh, Tom Clancy. Oh, the Orr. Well, that's quite an impressive thing, my man. Oh, so you were a level designer. Oh, very nice, very nice. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Mundy's. I'm glad everyone could stop in and enjoy the process. It's no level design. It's no Tom Clancy or anything, but it's entertaining, I think. I hope. Oh, Ubisoft lost some. I'm sorry about that, man. Was that relatively... Oh, you said the original, so maybe that could have been a while ago. How long ago was that then? Old Toon Boom Studio was my go-to. There we go. Yeah, we got another one. We got another one. Another old guy. Get him! Get him! Seize him! Old School Newgrounds and Iboma's World had all the good Flash games. All the good Flash animations. There we go. Yep. Newgrounds is still actually active today. People still use it, which is a blast from the past. Every time I get a notification, and be like, "Hey, your old account. Here's your favorites." I'm like, "Oh snap! I forgot about Newgrounds." Where am I? I'm a Hutch viewer, and the way you portray Hutch is funny as hell. Oh, thank you. Oh, sorry. Thank you, my lady. Thank you, my lady. Oh, see, I get what Peanut means why he doesn't say that. And he just says my man to everybody. Yeah, the Hutch is my favorite character, and both my brother and I's favorite character to draw, outside of Peanut, because Peanut just has so much range. But Hutch is, and Coco is starting to become a new one, just because he's a new kind of, he's a new caricature, a new. He's not just a version of himself like a normal person. He's got the coconut head, so it's cool to see how it's all made. Corey, yeah, well, you know, it's something. It's nothing to write home about. It's honest work. Get to see the behind the scenes, and you know, everyone that's here gets to see all the jokes way before, you know, the other or the rest of the audience gets to. So you get to see all that sneak peek, and then when the full episode is finally finished, you'll be like, I was there for that part. I was there. Rainbow Six, I meant. For the. Is that when Ubisoft came in? Is when they bought Rainbow Six, or am I just losing it? Official, how's it going? How long does it take to animate an episode? If both my brother and I are working, it does take around like 5 or 6 days. So if we start like on a Sunday night or a Sunday evening or maybe a Saturday, we'll probably get the episode finished by like early Thursday, maybe early Friday, which is when we tend to post episodes, is on Friday. About an hour or so before Peanut goes live. Just as a little hidden tech. Because, you know, people are going to be searching for Peanut streams on a Friday. And, you know, it's Friday. People are getting back home from work. Nobody's really going out. They all tune into the streams. And I think that's a perfect day. Because it was like, oh, it's Friday. You know, it's the weekend. New episode. So that's when we try and do it. We don't... Oh, a new follower. Midas. Welcome in. Oh, Matthias. Oh, see, all of it was condensed together. That's why I messed up the pronunciation in the beginning. I don't know why alerts aren't going off. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong. And the original map maker of City Street large map, which was modded 350,000 plus times. Damn, he's cooking. That's real cool, man. To be able to be part of such big games like that. I'm sorry that you had to lose your job when Ubisoft stepped in, but hopefully you're doing well now, for sure. The coconut head sends me every time I see the straw. That was a perfect touch. Yeah. So I don't know who said it, but someone said that we should make like a new item not every time, but a running joke could be there's something different inside Coco's head. And I read that and I was like, oh, that's perfect. I'm stealing that immediately. But once the development team was formed and Ubisoft took over, we went from solo projects to live on the fly editing group development. Oh, okay. I get you. Love the work, man. Thank you, Travis. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate stopping in. We need an animated video game of all of our favorite streamers, similar to South Park. That would be funny. Hey, you know what? A lot of people have asked. It's just like, would you do anything outside of Peanut? It's like, would you go and do Tyler or Jinxie or something like that? And be like, you know what? I never know. You never know what will happen in the future. As of right now, the reason why maybe these episodes are so good is because we're big into Peanut's community. And we know all the inside jokes and we know all the stuff that he says and the references. And if I were to do that with someone else, I would only go off of the base information that I know. I would have to sit down and actually watch them in order to get their true essence of their character and their inside jokes and all their Easter eggs and everything. So maybe that's why the Peanut episodes are just so good. Or at least I feel that they're so much more in tune with the community because we do watch Peanut's content regularly. That's insane. Yeah. I don't know what I was responding to. I'm sorry. I'm a little slow on that, so I missed it. New tech. Yep. There we go. Ivan Shield, Vegas, and later Ghost Recons. I had minimal contributions. They restricted my team. Wow, that real sucks. I had a friend who actually. Oh yeah, maybe. Oh no, it was relatively recently. I had a buddy of mine, who worked at Ubisoft, and he was working on I think like a not image generation, video capture. There we go. That's what he did at Ubisoft. But that was a number of years ago. You guys were sold out by your lead developer? Oh, see, if the knife couldn't get any deeper, it was right there. That really sucks. That really sucks to hear, my man. But hopefully you're doing a lot better now. Maybe more into well, I guess now is not a bad time to have left Ubisoft, because I hear they are not doing that well. So maybe you dodged a bullet. Who's to say? Yes, again. How did you get some talented and so talented and so handsome? Well, there are two of us for Burnt Peanut Animated, so I am definitely the handsome one, and my brother is the talented one. But because we're twins, I get to take 50% of that, so I am both talented and handsome, and he's just okay. So no, but it was just some practice doing this stuff. A lot of late nights and oh, what is he saying now? No comment. No, and I feel like it was I told my brother this earlier today. It's just when I'm talking and he's working, it feels like Penn and Teller, where he's Penn and I'm Teller, where he's the silent one and I'm the one that's talking for both of us. Where was I? Sorry, I got a little distracted there. So you are layering all stills on one image? No, this program actually has multiple layers. So one layer's maybe a still image, and then the other layer for this specific scene is like the mouth movements or something that changes and stuff like that. So we don't need to redraw every single thing, but anything that does change is a redrawn character or a redrawn image. So this is very much in the same line of, yes, this is frame by frame, not frame by frame, but hand-drawn animation. Like your own characters? Sorry, Ryan, I may have been a little too far behind on responding to that. Unreal Engine was the best or worst thing for developers. The best or worst thing. Okay, yeah, I can feel that. Maybe some things are too good, or maybe people rely on it too much. I've never dabbled in anything 3D. I think God, what was that? It's not Maya, it was another one. The one where you could mold. It was the molder. ZBrush. There we go. That was the one. That's the only real thing I ever dabbled in, and I was never that good at it anyway. Younger generations were training in Unreal and using vectors and static meshes, and we were slowly replaced. So the slow progression of updated tech. Yeah, that's... I kind of feel like we're in that now with, like, AI and stuff. It's not doing, such a drastic change, but I think maybe in time, old stuff that skilled workers or skilled engineers or people in that workspace would be replaced with AI. We just got to find out which ones eventually. What eventual jobs will be taken by AI. I'm pretty sure it's already happening, just slowly. People still play Rainbow Six or 6-3 Raven Shield today. Craziness. Yep. I don't know too much about Rainbow Six Siege. I know that was like Jinxie's big game right now, but outside of that and it being like the hostage search and destroy kind of style, I've never played Rainbow Six. Official. Oh, okay, it's really cool seeing you guys do this in real time. Absolutely. I sure hope it's at least interesting to watch. I know, I mean, it's no gameplay. I'm no Peanut and everything, but it's definitely something different. Not every day you get to see a cartoon being made in real time. Jude, I've seen people make massive 3D animations just using AI. It's horrible for us who spent hours modeling one character. Yeah. Definitely going to be a major change over this next decade with the introduction of AI and everything. So we as artists and creatives gotta figure out a way how we're gonna compete with AI and the rise of technology and stuff like that. So it'll be very interesting. Just gotta try and adapt with it. Maybe use AI as a tool. Like, let's not have it replace us, but let us use it to be on par with AI. Use AI to beat AI. Well, thank you, Mrs. I'm glad people are enjoying their stay. They're enjoying their time here. Yeah, let's not overdo it. Yeah, sorry, Corey. I don't know if I'm still learning a lot of the ins and outs. I don't know if alerts are coming through, or some do and some don't. So if I happen to miss follows and other stuff like that, I do apologize. But we're testing waters and seeing what we can improve on and everything. I do know I'm gonna definitely have to fix the chat for sure. We can see chat coming in, but it's nothing that could be usable. But I'll have to adjust that at a later time for a future stream. It will only be as good as its inputs. I would imagine the better use of it. Future will depend on that very thing. Exactly. Maybe artists will be used in tandem with AI, so that way, because the artist knows what to do, the computer doesn't know what to do, but it has all the power at its fingertips. It needs direction. So maybe putting those two together, just like how modern day computers took away the need for having full 100-man studios to do something. Now people can make cartoons and projects and stuff all with just one person or a handful of people. Maybe AI will be the same way of, hey, maybe a team of 10 people can make a feature movie using AI and artistry. This is compared to the artist lead animation depiction of the characters, the human element makes a difference. Yeah, people can definitely tell there's a difference. If people are like looking for it, a lot of the times people can tell it's AI, but only a few years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, people could instantly tell anything was AI. And now today, even I sometimes get fooled. I'm like, damn, that was AI. I got bamboozled. You need a whips, kind of like whips from whose stream was it? Is it? Oh, Cloxy. I think isn't Cloxy's whips? Is that who I'm thinking of? Matt Webb, welcome in. This is cool. Thank you, my man. I sure hope it's enjoyable to watch. Yeah, AI is definitely a tool. We definitely want to keep it as a tool, improve and help, streamline stuff. There's a lot of mundane things that don't really need the attention of a person. Maybe those kind of things could be used for AI. As an artist, I'm gonna have it's coming whether we like it or not. So I'm gonna have to try and learn and adapt and survive in the world of AI in the coming years. Yeah, Wolf, I agree. It's like it's soulless for AI stuff. It's not to say that AI stuff isn't cool. There's definitely some cool stuff to it. Like, even if you're looking at it just in the creative field, there's a lot of cool stuff the AI does. Even I've done some AI stuff with music because I had no clue how to make music, and I wanted to try my hand at it. And there's an AI program called Suno, and man, I was kind of blown out of the water with how crisp that was. So even me as an artist using AI, I'd be like, wow, I can definitely see the appeal for the masses of why they would enjoy something like AI. Yeah, it was a close. Okay. Oh wait, Tim. Oh, it was Tim. Wait, there we go. It whips is Tim's stuff. I think that's what you were meaning. Yeah. Official, you can definitely tell whether it had love put into it, whether it was made by an impartial machine. Yes, the machine spirits inside those wretched things. We can. It's easier to tell, but back then, just as I said, back then, a number of years ago, everyone could tell it was AI. Now only half the people can tell it's AI. And then, who knows, maybe in a few years, maybe a quarter of that could only tell if things are AI. As long as it's accepted by like the general public, I think AI will continue to stay, because people may be like, well, yeah, I wanted to be a person, but I can't afford a person, and he's just another user, another customer for these corporations and everything. So I think that's what is going to lead a lot of that kind of stuff, is when people are going to be like, well, it makes things easier, so I'm just going to use it, because that's what people do now anyway. They try and find the path of least resistance, and if it happens to be AI, which is the next step, then maybe that's what we have to prepare ourselves for. AI is a good language. See, there you go, Real Gen. AI is a good language teacher. That could be that could help bridge people together, is obviously a language. So I think AI is good as a gateway, but nothing will ever become so good to replace things from the ground up completely. Yeah, I think definitely there's always going to be that need for a human touch, because you can't just tell a machine, make me an instant classic. It's like it's not going to know what to do. You're going to need people at some point to do it. But AI as a tool, I think, is the perfect way to look at it. Official is like, I think I told you on IG, but when I first saw the animations you guys did, it reminded me of the Ricky Gervais show. You can just tell you animate from a place of genuine love of the original content. Oh yeah, I think I remember that too. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, you could definitely tell as of right now what's AI and what's not, and the skill it takes to make this kind of media. And Big Durgo, how's it going, man? A good day to you too, sir. But yeah, is that people can definitely tell right now. I think maybe the big question is, will people care in the future? It's like, will people care that it's AI? Because people care pretty much right now. It's just like, I don't want anything AI. I don't want to support anything that's AI. But who knows? Maybe that sentiment will change. We'll be like, well, I don't mind it's AI. It made it better, right? So we just gotta prepare ourselves for that. Oh, Whips runs closely on Tim. Oh, okay, there we go. He runs both. There we go. What if South Park contact you and Peanut and he was added to South Park? That would be funny. Because I know they do a lot of stuff with references to real life things and everything. Even taking the real people from inside and putting it's like, oh, this is not just a version of that character. This is the real character. We're parroting this person. Who knows? That'd be funny. But even in that case, those animators wouldn't need us. They're already good in themselves. They would just need to talk to Peanut. They wouldn't need to talk to us. Puppeteers. Yeah, this program can do puppets as well, if that's what you're responding to, PJ. Yeah, your work is amazing. I can tell you love what you do. Absolutely, my man. As a creative yourself, when working in all that 3D modeling and the level design and everything, you could definitely tell. It's like if you enjoy something or not, because it shows in the work. Yeah, the loudest voices care if it's AI. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how AI plays a future in the creative space and everything. We're already starting to see it, so who knows what else can change as time progresses and more people either learn AI or maybe refuse to use it. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, the thing is, AI is being used in a way that doesn't completely replace people. People won't care. Yeah. It was like, I at least want someone to, I at least want a person back there to oversee. I think that would be a thing people look at for how all of it's going to play out. Be like, oh, well, it's made it better. It's made it easier. It's more streamlined. Maybe I'm not too impartial about AI being in this aspect. Yeah, we just all gotta adapt to the way of the world and how things move. And I know things gotten a little bit deeper of a conversation, but yeah, we just gotta adapt to the changes, because whether we like change or whether we're not, or whether we do or we don't, change will happen. If it happens to be AI, if it happens to be something else, it will happen. Yeah, you hate mumble rap, but it sells. Marketing only cares when the numbers matter. Oh yeah, see, and it's all about what makes the most. If things work, then people will consume it. That's the number one thing when it comes to products like that. It's just like, will people consume this stuff? Will they care that it's AI? Or will they still do it regardless? Columbo, you're doing good work. Keep it up, brother. Thank you so much, my man. Thanks for stopping in. I know we're all just still hanging out here, just getting some stuff done. Missy, is there a way we can support you and your brother? Absolutely there is. It's called watching the videos. That's the great way how to support us for the time being. You know, these videos are for free. They're for you guys. Something I want to see. I want to do. So this stuff is for you guys. Don't need to give anything. Don't need to spend your hard-earned ducats. Perhaps in the future we'll have something set up if people truly want to support in that way, which is always greatly appreciated. But for the moment, you can just sit back and enjoy the ride. Enjoy these streams. We're definitely going to try and make them a little bit more common. I know I enjoy not doing anything and just talking with you guys, and I enjoy making him work over there, so that's great. Howsy, I'm happy to have been introduced to you two. I look forward to your next release. Have a good day. I'm off right now. All right. Howsy, you have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the support, coming by and stopping in and hanging out for a little bit. It's always great to have everybody in here as we just work away on the next episode. All the lucky individuals who get to be here for the sneak peeks of how this episode is made and all the jokes and everything. Alright, what is he saying now? He hasn't seen the sun in weeks. Yeah, we're getting him focused. We're gonna get back to work. It's me, Candy Quinn. It's me. It's your favorite Peanut. It's your favorite streamer. Good man, good man, my man. Wait, is this a raid from Hutch? Wait, the Hutch crew? Well, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We keep everyone together. Well, well, by golly, thank you. An unofficial raid, of course. Yes. What a sweet treat. What a sweet delight. Welcome in, everybody. I know everyone's hope Hutch had a great raid, had another great raid. But we're just chatting and making the next episode. Basil, my man, he knows how to keep everyone in line. He knows how to support my brother and I and all you cool cats, all you awesome dudes as well. Officially, unofficial. There we go. I like that. Bong grips. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. But yeah, we're just hanging out, talking about AI and how the episode is coming and all that fun stuff. And not much happened on this Tuesday afternoon, so we decided to start up the stream and get all you cool people in here and just hang out for a little bit. Get to see how the newest episode is coming along. Absolutely, click the like button, please. I need it. I need people to like the button and like the episode and watch it again and do all that fun stuff. Peanuts Patrick is hilarious, yeah, because this is the episode where Coconut's singing about this is the best day ever. Oh, I think we're actually going to get a preview right now for everyone coming in. You guys get to see how the progress for this episode is coming right now. So, my brother's going to show that real quick. Let's watch. All right, everybody, here we go. Here's going to be a big sneak peek right now. How a good majority of the episode is coming. Can't wait for the next video. Absolutely, my man. I think the next video is going to be really fun because it has Coco in it. I love Coco. Gingy, of course. And just the hilarity that ensues from Gingy killing Peanut. Here we go. Okay, so let's see. Is my brother was he getting all that worked in? Gingy's a pretty cool guy. Absolutely. Hold on, Knight. Hold on, I got you too.
Oh my gosh, I just killed Peanut.
There we go.
All right, I'm back. All right, I'm here. What, you killed Peanut?
Let's watch.
No, no! No, no! Fuck you, Coconut. Fuck you. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Best day ever. This is the best day.
No, it's not the best day ever.
There we go, everyone. That's how it's coming out so far. That's how this episode's coming out. I think this episode's hilarious. I don't even need the animation. The animation is the episode itself is already funny. I'm the assistant too. The stain, yeah. You're the best cartoon. Oh, thank you, my man. That's absolutely perfect. You watched this live and you were laughing so loud. Set next door's dog off barking. Yep. The moment I heard this this live on stream, I'm like, I'm writing this down. This is the next episode. Best cartoons of 2026. I hope so. I hope this one is very special because it's got a lot of references. It's got a lot of jokes and gags that I think everybody's enjoying. Probably the most SpongeBob references is combined in this episode, which I think is great. Yeah, Coco's a perfect match for Peanut. It makes great entertainment. Absolutely. He matches the level perfectly. I think it's been a great addition, and I hope Coco stays around for a long time because it's great, especially when he plays Tarkov with Peanut. Y'all gonna do Peanut getting left behind by the helicopter? Realistically, I don't know, because there's already 2 episodes fully dedicated to Tarkov, at least to this moment. If Peanut's still playing Tarkov when these 2 episodes finish, we're obviously going to keep doing more Tarkov. So that's going to be the big thing for that. That part specifically, we'll have to see. Maybe there's an even funnier moment that comes out within the next 2 weeks when these 2 episodes, both this one and, yes, everyone, the night episode is the one that's next. Part of the ship, part of the crew. So we'll go ahead and see if we're going to be doing that episode for the helicopter. You're the fun brother, Dog Dude. You're the fun brother. Which is the better gamer? Obviously me. I am the better gamer, hands down. No cap, on a stack, 10 toes down. That is me. That's because I slack off a lot and I make him work. So I am undoubtedly the more handsome and more skilled player for sure. Sub to brother, keep up the phenomenal. Thank you, Barb. Rap, my bad. I said Barb. See, all that dyslexic contortion of words and letters is happening again. You and Jared Wright should clap. My 2 favorite sources of animated entertainment. I'm gonna have to look up who Jared Wright is, because I always love watching other animated content for sure. Can't wait for some Tarkov videos for sure. Absolutely. You want to be green? Don't worry. In time. That's a a thing as well. Is just like, oh, how do I make it to where, you know, if people want to support, how do they do it with subs or memberships? I forget what they're called on YouTube. It's like, it says you need thousands of watch hours. I'm like, oh, okay, so if we're going to plan to stream anyway, might as well start loading that up and get two birds with one stone. I was planning to stream this stuff regardless, so now we could use that to help with the milestones. So even better. I know, Matt, he's just like, oh, I feel so filthy. I'm only gray over here. But don't worry, in time we'll get that set up. But for the moment, we just want people to enjoy the stream and enjoy hanging out. Don't worry, Quaker. We'll get stuff eventually. Hutch Squatch hunting for his big arc. Yeah, that was a fun episode. We paused the episode we were working on in order to work on that one, because when Nick said someone needs to make it animated, my brother was actually listening to the stream while I was working. He was working too, but he has the stream on in the background. And he told me, he was like, hey, you better turn on the stream and start listening. So we turned it on. So we stopped what we were doing and said, you know what? Big Arch is next. Hellblazer, you and the Avantris Animated are amazing animators. Oh, thank you, my man. You probably weren't here for it, but if people haven't noticed already, if people are both familiar with Legends of Avantris and this, that's where the major inspiration comes from for making these animated cartoons, is Shuturu from Legends of Avantris, which I do suggest a lot of people to go and see, even if you don't know Dungeons & Dragons. That is a very funny group of people that create content, and the animations are hilarious. It's where I take a lot of inspiration for how I want to do my stuff. It's like, how do I want to get a joke across? Because it's been a few years. It's been like 7 or 8 years since my brother and I did any animation, so we were pretty fresh to coming back again. So having those animations really pushed us to hey, Cope most dope, welcome in. And Irma Morales as well. Thanks for stopping by. I know these alerts and Middle Logic, I know these alerts are probably way long past due. I have to look at some. And DJ Moose Games, welcome in. I know these alerts are probably either late or just a lot of them aren't registering. So if you guys followed and it didn't show up on screen, I apologize. We'll get that sorted, hopefully, eventually. I'm not a rapper, all right? So I'm not a streamer. Let's see. What have we missed? Not the whole team, but the Colons. Yep, all you guys are here. Naps, Big Ups, Big Fast Racing, Basil, Saturn. Everyone's here. Choosing Pizza was pure brilliance. Your amazing animation and visual style paired with a perfect muse. It's utterly fabulous. Well, I appreciate it, Candy. I think it's a great combination to have the old Cartoon Network style, or at least way of animation, and the gags and, you know, the large expressions and everything. I think is a very reminiscent of old cartoons. And seeing as Pina is a big fan of old cartoons as well, obviously, from being SpongeBob and all the references he makes. Like, how many times do you guys actually catch a SpongeBob reference? I catch it almost every stream. I'm sure all you guys, that you grew up with those cartoons, catch it as well. Sorry, my last message was slightly out of context. Jared Wright is the mind behind the Big Les Mike Nolan show, etc., an Australian national treasure. I apologize even further, my man, Jacob. I don't know who that is. I kind of keep to myself a lot, and so I'm not too familiar with that. But I will check that out because it's great, or at least from the way you're making it sound, it sounds like it's great. Very Courage the Cowardly Dog, absolutely. For those who may not be familiar, Courage the Cowardly Dog is my brother and I's favorite cartoon of our youth. There's plenty of others, but Courage the Cowardly Dog has stuck with us forever. So, even just the other day. Oh yeah, Ed, and Eddie. Ed, and Eddie. There we go. Sorry, I have a cough drop in my mouth. Ed, and Eddie. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Obviously, SpongeBob. Some of our favorite shows of all time. Courage just sticks out to us so much more so. So That's why you guys see probably a lot of references to Courage. I know the prophecy episode had the King Ramses slab in it. Return the slab and everything. Anyone who got that is an instant 90s kid for sure. Plank was your favorite? Yeah. Just how he was like a character that was, obviously he was just a piece of wood, but it's like he was real too. From some of the times where he interacted with a team just by himself. It was like, is this a real character? I think he is. I think he's alive. Yep. Knight, Dexter's Lab, for sure. Absolutely. Instant classic. Return the slab, yep. The hole in the tooth is what you saw. Yeah, that's a reference to Courage as well. Is that hole in the tooth? Second round, early getting cockroach, rockers, Modern Larf, list goes on. Yep. Watching from New Zealand, welcome in. Watching from New Zealand, NGT 938. I'm apologize. The dyslexic part of my brain is starting to mess with reading out names, so I apologize. Oh yeah, big Pinky in the Brain. Yep. 80s and 90s had the best cartoons. Kids do not even know. No, they do not. They are missing out. I mean, granted, there's still some good stuff today, but you know, we're not the target audience anymore. We can enjoy it, maybe, but you know, it's their time for their modern stuff. But it goes without a shadow of a doubt. 80s and 90s cartoons are the best cartoons of all time. Real Monsters. Yep. Jacob, regardless. Oh, thank you, my man. Thanks for stopping in. I know people have a lot to do on Tuesday afternoons, but then just spend some time with us. I think that's great. Are you going to do Knight's Dead? It would be, yes, Knight's Dead is the episode after this one, for sure. We have that all loaded up already. Just getting through this one. This episode is probably around halfway done already. It will be up on Friday. So look forward to that, because the next episode is absolutely Knight's Dead. Mr. Animator Man, who's dead? I got him. Who's dead? Want to see me comb my hair real fast? Yeah. Spider-Man the Animated Show, yep. Batman Animated Series was also another great one. Jiminy Neutron, yep, saw that one. Ren and Stimpy, King of the Hill. I didn't watch Beavis and Butthead too much, but yeah, King of the Hill, yep. Undergrads, Clone High. I can't remember did I watch those or not. I don't think I did. Not Undergrads or Clone High. I think I remember them, but I don't think I watched them. I think if that was on, I would go watch something else. Rocko's Modern World, yep. Futurama, of course. Everybody loves Futurama. It's Wednesday morning. Here is helping me with some nice background entertainment while I study. Well, that is perfect. Because now, if I had the same octaves as Peanut, I would have just screamed right there and see. I was like, "Are you focusing? Are you focusing now?" But I do not. I do not have those octaves. I don't know how Peanut does it. Home movies, fish hooks. Yep, all the good stuff. Gula Gula Island, Banger. Nightcat. I think you finally got me. I think you got me some. I do not know that one at all. What was the Spy Kid show? Oh, Codename's Kids Next Door. That's if that's the one that you're thinking of. Come, let's play together in the bright sunny weather. No, Basil, I think you got me stumped on that one. How long does it typically take to make a whole short? 5 or 6 days, depending on like the idea. If it takes a little longer, like if it's a minute and a half episode, we'll have to wait for the next week to post it on a Friday. So that one could take around 7 or 8 days if it's like a minute and a half. But we try and keep them to a minute to try and get, a real focused episode. It's not too long, not too much work in terms of making and getting an episode out. But a minute seems to be the absolute sweet spot. Tickle my jitties. Yes, my man. Glad decided to start streaming. It's definitely going to be more of an occurrence for sure. I think it's fun. It's unfortunate that we both can't be working at the same time, but we can't focus when we're when we're like trying to interact and with chat, and we would get even less done. So I think we're getting actually more done doing it this way compared to if we were both trying to work and both trying to interact with chat. Gumby, yep. Brap, absolutely. Gumby, 100%. Cat dog, yep. Felix the cat. Not too much of Felix the cat for me. I know my dad, my pops over there, he did a lot of Felix the cat stuff. I didn't watch Felix the cat that much, but obviously I do know of him. Aqua Team, yes. Dusty Bros. Aqua Team Hunger Force. Wasn't up around too long to watch Aqua Team because, you know, as a kid and everything, you get your bedtime and everything. So when Adult Swim came on, it was already starting to get time to go to bed at those times. But did catch a few episodes here and there the older I got. Thundercats, there we go. That's a great one. Basil, Hey Arnold. Yep. That was if SpongeBob wasn't on, I think Hey Arnold was my second favorite after that. Okay, Candy, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say it. I was not too much of a fan of Rugrats. I did watch it. I think I only watched it when I was sick. Anything other than that, I had to turn off Rugrats. I did not find it enjoyable. And I stand by that, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but it is a classic. I do know of it. I did watch it. It was not one of my favorites, though. I know. I'm sorry. It was just one of those things. It was just like, I'd rather go watch National Geographic or something, or or Fear Factor or something else. When Rugrats came on, I just turned off the TV. So much hate in your heart. Yeah. Exa, love the work, brother. Keep it up. Absolutely. Thank you, my man. Thanks for stopping in. Not to say that it wasn't a show that people enjoyed and people grew up with and they absolutely loved. I'm not knocking it. I just say, for me personally, I did not like Rugrats. I would change the channel and move to something else. I would go here's if there was nothing on Cartoon Network and if there was nothing on Nickelodeon, I would go and watch Boomerang. What is this one I'm writing? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I know it was a lot later, but All Grown Up was... I would probably... I didn't watch either too much, but if I did have to choose one, I'd probably choose All Grown Up more than Rugrats. Cat Dog, yep. Big Fast, absolutely. Ed and Eddie, Dust Bros, yep. Absolutely one of my favorites. Well, no one can say he doesn't read YouTube chat. There we go. He should be working. He should stop responding because he lost 20 seconds. They're gonna have to take it out of his break time. Doug was another classic. Absolutely. I'm not too sure about that one, Eek. Samurai Pizza Cats. I don't remember that one at all. Tenchi Muyo. Yep. Oh, we got a knower in chat. We got a knower. A cultured man. You disliked Grown Up Dill very much. Yeah. There were some good things I liked about it. He's a furry. Oh, yeah, get him quicker. He's a furry. Get him. Oh, absolutely, Anthony. Samurai Jack. Up there with one of the best. I love Samurai Jack so much. Grandy Tovanovsky, I believe, is who created Samurai Jack. And then later created on that Star Wars Clone Wars animated version of the show of Clone Wars. Not the 3D one, the 2D one. One of my favorite Star Wars media is that 2D animated series. Yeah, Average Dad. Someone says Samurai Pizza Cats, and I don't know what that one is. I don't think I ever saw it. I think maybe if I saw it now, I would be like, oh, wait a minute. I remember that. But I remember pretty much all the shows I watched, and that definitely wasn't one of them. Did we all forget to mention it? Well, The Simpsons is still going on, Candy, so it's like we don't forget to mention it because it's still there. It's still very, very active. But yes, The Simpsons is 100% part of that growing up phase as well. Vaughn the Yukon. Ghostly. I remember hearing that name. I don't think I watched it. I don't think I watched that one. Dusty Bros, Venture Bros. I didn't watch Venture Bros too much, but of course I did know, and I did watch a number of episodes for sure. Oh yeah, big Tom and Jerry. Everyone knows Tom and Jerry. There's no doubt about that. Tom and Jerry is... I am surprised of how good that animation is for being such an older show. That is actually, from an animation perspective, very good animation for a TV show. A weekly TV show. The 2000 Clone Wars animated TV show, yep. I loved both the 3D one and the 2D one from Brendan Tufnowski. My high school years, Full Metal Alchemist, only anime I ever got into, but holy shit, yeah. I am a big anime guy now. Actually, it was kind of like reversed. Some people would say it's like, oh, I watched anime back then, but I don't watch it now. My brother and I were actually reversed. We did watch anime back then, but we watch way more now. When we're not working and we're just not doing anything at night, we'll turn on some of our seasons and catch up on all the new stuff. Chalk Zone, yep, Fast, that's a good one. We don't talk about the Time Travelers. Wait a minute, Time Squad? Is that the one? Is that the one that you're thinking, Matt? I was called a furry joke, he says. And yep. Space Ghost, Coast to Coast. That's another one. Samurai Champloo. I didn't watch Samurai Champloo when it came out. I only watched it within the past year. I'm like, oh, I missed that one. Care Bears. I think everyone at one point has seen Care Bears. The Care Bear Stare. Quackers with the Hello Kitty. Best anime is Death Note. A lot of people. Oh, I know what he's doing. He's doing the character from Time Squad. Power. Oh yeah, I'm surprised nobody has actually said that yet. Power. Nobody has said Time Squad or Powerpuff Girls yet. I'm sorry, Time Squad was right beneath your comment. No one has said Powerpuff Girls. Everyone knows. We all watched it. Absolutely, I would watch it again in a heartbeat. Oh, you was calling the Simpsons guy the Time Travelers. Oh, okay. I think I missed it. But hey, that just reminded us about Time Squad. All right. Saturday, yep. Dragon Ball. I still watch Dragon Ball even today. I'm just waiting for their new series. Invader Zim. Yep. Basil. Okay, I just gotta ask it. Basil, is it Basil or Basil? Because I say both. I always forget. I don't know which one it is. Invader, but yes, Invader Zim, absolutely. Thank you, Gold. Thanks for stopping in. Much love in all these animations. Future of the channel. We hope to be here for a while. I love making these. I think it's fun. And I hope everyone can enjoy watching the process of it as well. Angry Beavers, big. Yep, I remember Angry Beavers. Mojo Jojo was great. I think him was probably the creepiest villain in, and more like if you were to, because he's just Satan in a dress. But him is probably the more mystical character that could actually be posed a threat, like that time travel episode where they go into the future and it just destroyed everything and everyone's gone and all Townsville is destroyed. I think that like really cemented for me as like, wow, him could actually be like the strongest character in the Powerpuff Girls universe. Gotta say Mojo Jojo, like he says Mojo Jojo. Yeah. See, I know Ball. I've seen Basil. I'm gonna say I say Basil because I'm just picturing from what's called World's End. There we go. From the World's End from the Cornetto series. Was Kablam the action figure show on Nickelodeon? I do not know. I'm not too sure about Kablam. I do not remember that at all. Oh, okay, so it is Basil. Okay, yeah. See, I knew it. Thank you, Cap. You've corrected my thinking. I have always said Basil, but I think like I'm correcting it to Basil. So, I have said Basil. Foster's Home, yep. Knight, you got that exactly right. I love Foster's Home. There's actually an interesting story. I'm going to have to stop reading chat for a moment. There's an interesting story. Back in high school, my brother and I had a brand new animation teacher that was new to our school. He was a student there prior, but one of the animation teacher that was there in their program unfortunately got into a very, very bad accident, and she had to be bedridden for the rest of her life, I believe. Very sad, very unfortunate. But so she asked one of her former students to come and be the teacher, and he was working in the industry, and he was an animator, and he was actually making a show that both the two teams, both his team and another team, pitched to Cartoon Network. And that other show that he wasn't working on the show I'm about to say, but the show that he was working on, or that he was going against, was Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. So he was making his own show, and then another team was making Foster's Home before, the show even aired or even showed. They were just pitching it to Cartoon Network, and Foster's Home won out. That's the number one thing I always think about when I think of Foster's Home, was that my animation teacher back in high school lost out to Foster's Home with the show that he was making. So, I know I know this is the truest form of who asked, but I just felt like I needed to share that. Someone get that man a trophy right now, right this instant, for mentioning one of the greatest 2D / live action cartoons and movies ever made. Get that man a trophy right now. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? It makes me sad that kids today will not know of Who Framed Roger Rabbit unless their millennial parents tell them. I'm not bad, I'm just drawn that way. Absolute cinema. If you could see my hands right now, I am putting them both up right next to me. Absolute cinema. Ghostly Rockadoodle. I went to go and see a video of Rockadoodle again, and I forgot how weird it was. It was a little... It is a classic, but for at the time, we didn't say anything, but now if you watch it now, Rockadoodle is actually kind of weird. $1,000 points to Gryffindor if anybody could actually do the voice of Judge Doom. It's like, when I killed your brother, I talked, and have that high octave pitch. My sibling, my brother, and then I have other siblings as well. We all quote movie lines. We all quote stuff from TV shows and stuff back in the 90s and everything. Absolute cinema. There we go. Absolute cartoon cinema. Look at that. Another 30 seconds off of his break because he didn't want to get to work. Get back to work. Yeah, EQ is like, your mom's a twin and you got twin cousins as well. Yeah, if someone has twins, they're more likely to have twins. It's just like in the genetic, my whole mom's side of her family all has twins, so she had twins, and so it's just a never-ending twin cycle. One of the houses I work on. Sorry, Big. I missed this a little bit. One of the houses I work on, their daughter is an animator for Pixar. Hey, that is really cool. All the Pixar people, all the people who work on those movies, fantastic. And it's Pixar too. It's absolute classics come from Pixar. So I'm always a fan of Pixar's work. Your best friends are identical. See, there you go. Everyone always asks the question, it's like, can you feel what he feels? Do you know what he's thinking? To some degree, some of that sometimes is actually kind of true. Where I'll be it's nothing could have triggered what we were thinking about. It could have been like I'm just gonna use this as an example. It's like we were both thinking about Roger Rabbit. And we both, it's like I say something or I say a line. I was just thinking about that. Oh, there we go. Saturn again. Worth every penny. Make sure to drop a like and a follow and all that fun stuff. Oh, hey, we got close to 100 people watching still. That's great. Makes me feel like I'm not a complete sham. Smile, darn you. Breathe, darn you. From that episode of SpongeBob when he's drowning. You heard her. Hit the like button. Follow, subscribe. Go hug your mother. Pet your dog. All that stuff. Hey, Zachy. Welcome in. You guys realize that I haven't been saying too many Peanut quips this time? My friends that watched the stream, they were like, you're saying a little too much of Peanut stuff last time, so I'm like, okay, I'll dial it back. Welcome in, as I say another. Yeah, Biggers, we're all here together. We're all enjoying it together. Liar! Deceiver! False prophet! I think they need to 100K to have memberships. It's actually kind of like a criteria. It's just like you need to... I forget what the criteria is, but I do know the big thing that was like... It had me scratching my head. I was like, wow, that is extreme. It was like you need like 4,000 watch hours of videos or 3 million shorts views. I'm like, holy moly! And that's not even to get monetized. That's just for subscribers and super chats and I think something else. So I'm like, oh my god, that's a huge commitment. Oh yeah, that's another big thing. In a 90-day time frame, you need that. So I was taken aback when I was like, man, that's the criteria. I remember it used to be maybe not easier, or maybe other platforms was easier, but it was different for YouTube when I saw that. Hopefully, Matt. Hopefully we got this now with these streams. Hopefully we're having fun and work's getting done and everyone's coming to hang out and it's great. It's been great. And this is only the second stream. I definitely know we're gonna keep on streaming some episodes because it's fun to talk with everyone and they get to see. Hold on, another quick sip of water. Not as big as Hutch, but I did have 3 chili dogs. Well, now you're just making me hungry. All right. To more streams. More. Absolutely big. We're going to keep pumping them out like we keep pumping out episodes. Alright, I'm going to be a very terrible streamer. I am actually going to pass the mic over to my brother because I have to go take a pee. I have to go do it. Nobody can stop me. I'm going to go to the little boy's room. Okay. I'll be back. One moment, team. One moment.
Well, team, it looks like I'm doing all the work now. Typical. Absolutely typical. I do the animation. I now have to speak. He gets off scot-free. It's just one of those things. Someone's got to be responsible. How's it going, everyone? I won't be able to read the chat nearly as much as my brother does. I am currently getting these line works going on. It's skinny, brother. Exactly. Keep using that term. Someone's got to do all the work around here, and I guess it's gonna be me. But no, we really do appreciate everyone coming in, stopping by. We ain't professionals when it comes to this. We've always been on the very back end, helping other streamers, helping other individuals kind of get their sit up stuff, and just let them worrying about whatever they're gonna do. As soon as we do the visuals for it, we're, you know, like, all right, peace, we're out. And then they get to worry about all that stuff. And then now, oh, the tables have turned. But now we're getting to hear it. Well, we've always said, too, it's just like, people think, like, oh, you're playing video games for a living, you're streaming, you're doing all this stuff. It's just other streamers, other big streamers, doesn't matter who. Streaming is not, you know, it is not an easy thing. You have to do a lot of stuff, and especially for those that are like successful in what they're doing, it's you have to be entertaining 100% of the time, making sure, you know, people are sticking around, that you can be different, so that you're not getting Twitter threads or Reddit threads posted about you. It's like, oh, he's ripping off whatever. I have returned. Anyway, you got the better one. You got the better twin. Now I'm handing it back over to Lardo over here.
Hey, I
Goodbye,
heard that.
everyone.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Yeah, get over there. So on mic, my brother and I do sound pretty identical. It was like, is he just talking to himself? I will take those 10,000 blessings. Yes, thank you, Big. Thank you. I will take them. I'll take them, and I will keep them for me. He does not get anything at all. I could hear the ban that man right now. I could hear the weight difference. Ban him.
VIP that man.
My brother just said VIP that man immediately. No, but it's great. See, look how close friends we're all already. You get to insult each other. That's how you know you're really friends. 2 million blessings for you, good man. 2 million blessings. Oh my god, all these blessings are coming in to oh my god, a trillion blessings. How am I supposed to feed my family with all these blessings? Count them, 2 million blessings. All the blessings. See, there we go. Infinite blessings. All the blessings. A zillion blessings. Okay, yeah. Big's got it. He's got the infinite. He got the infinite blessings. I'm really glad that Habibi was able to join the crew, because that's been great. I could only imagine what's going to happen when GTA comes out. Will we have Hutch and Cloxy and Peanut and Habibi and Fetus and Gimmick? Will we have everyone in like one server playing GTA RP? Could you imagine what will happen? Coconut, absolutely. My bad, Sand. I got carried away and said everyone's names except for the person we're working on right now. Coconut as well. Part of the ship, part of the crew. Yeah, Scourge. I don't know where I always heard Officer was like one of Peanut's biggest people that he played with, and I actually haven't seen him in quite a long time. Do we know what happened to Officer? Didn't Peanut say he was moving? Oh yeah, Nick and Cloxy too. Absolutely. Ah, family stuff. Gotcha. Well, hopefully that can all be sorted out so that way he can get back to the other family, the gamer family. Because I didn't know about Officer until like halfway through Arc, where he showed up and played with Peanut. I'm like, oh, who's this guy? I'm like, oh, this is Officer. I'm like, oh, who is he? He's like, oh, he's one of like Peanut's like longest streamer friends ever. I'm like, oh, well, okay, let's see what he's got. Let's make him stick around. And then ever since then, it was like off and on. Quaker, yep, Coconut. One of the gems added to the team. I agree. Everyone's a gem, but there's just something about Coco. It's just the way that he talks with Peanut. It feels like they've been friends forever, and they only just met in Rust. You missed that chuckle? Yeah, I didn't get to see too much of Officer's stuff before he went away to do all of his family stuff and the other things, but hopefully he'll be back. Officer and Peanut are on Tarkov Argoda. Do they become like Batman and Robin when it's them two on Tarkov? And Yvonne, yeah. Yvonne as well. A great addition. As they do say, the glue of the team. The motivational dinosaur video. I love that video. When he was it Forrest Gump that he was putting on, and he was hyping himself up to climb up the railing with Gingy? That was so funny. It was like, even though Peanut wasn't a part of it, he was dead and spectating. I was tempted to make that one an episode just by itself. And then I was like, that's a lot of copyrighted music. I don't think I could do that. Say it with me. Quackers, Quaker, not... Oh, is it... Oh, it's Quackers. My bad. My bad. I didn't mean to. Quackers. But see, as I have already stated, though, my mind will instantly go to Quakers because that was the first thing I said, so I can't get it out of my mind. So, from now on, you are a Quaker. Yeah, it's Quaker now. Deal with it. Everyone calls him Quaker, and it's funny. See, I wasn't even in on that joke, and I'm already adding to it without even knowing. Gotta do one with Peanut not being able to board the heli. That was a big contender. If no, like, I know all the clips are funny, all the episodes are funny, but if nothing standout-ish comes out within the next 2 weeks, which is gonna be almost insanely impossible to do, we could very well do the Peanut can't board the helicopter. Because there's 2 episodes. It's this episode with Peanut being shot by Gingy, and then the next episode, which is going to be everyone's favorite, which is Knight's Dead. That will be the 3rd episode, if Peanut is still on Tarkov again. If no other clips are as funny as that one, then yes, I could very much see that episode being the 3rd one that we do for Tarkov. Oh, is the extremely hard game? Is that the one with the geese transporting the egg? Oh, sorry, Scrooge. I think I missed this one. The clip with Peanut Officer and Fragus where Pete gets poisoned in Labyrinth will always be my favorite clip of them. Okay, that's some ancient text and knowledge. I am not familiar with that one at all. Thank you, Eek. Thank you, Eek. Hopefully everybody's been enjoying the process so far. You get to hear me ramble, and you get to watch him work, which is my favorite thing to do, because I don't want to do anything. Thank you, Rob. Your work is outstanding, sir. Much love, bud. Well, thank you, sir, and welcome in. Welcome in. I hope really Peanut runs factory and gets a good clip with Tagilla, because I need to see boys give us that. I do not know who Tag is, but based on your recommendation, I can probably tell that is a very funny person, and the interaction with Peanut will probably be great. And specifically, as you said, Factory, there's probably stuff that has happened before where hilarity ensues. What have I worked on before? Nothing major that anyone knows about. It was just like an infomercial. You know what? That might actually be fun to watch, actually. Let me go see if I can try and find it. Hold on. If you guys want to see the first... No. Okay, so he doesn't want to see it. I'll have to find it. I'll have to find it later. But it was the very first animation my brother and I worked on professionally with an actual studio. But it was about like automation, which was very interesting because we were talking about like AI and jobs and everything. So it was about automation, and it was kind of like not an infomercial, but like a black and white story time. A black and white story time to our, or about people and jobs and automation and all that other fun stuff. So I'll try it. I have to find it. It's somewhere on my computer. But Giller, just to answer your question, nothing big that anyone would know. It's nothing. It could have a reminiscent style of maybe some cartoons and of either today or maybe some older cartoons, but no, that we have not worked on anything that anybody would know. Oh yeah, Giller, yeah, we could definitely have a lot of stuff that is inspired, because Courage the Cowardly Dog is 100% an inspiration for these cartoons as well. There'll be like the hole in the tooth, the way that some characters scream or move and everything, they'll look like Courage the Cowardly Dog characters. So that's probably what you're noticing is stuff like that. Must be awesome getting to do this and get viral views with your bro. It is quite interesting because my brother and I have always been... Let's see, what is he saying? Nope, he's forgetting how to spell again. Okay, so my brother just said he's going to be turning off the audio because he needs to hear the voice and the lip syncing. So you'll just have my angelic pipes just to listen to as he works on that. But yeah, JG, it is quite fun. My brother and I have always been a small creator. So this is the first time and the largest thing we've ever done. So that it was a big shock, and be like, wow, people actually like this stuff. I've never had this much interest in our work before. So now we definitely want to keep that going and keep the momentum. My brother and I, we even stepped away from our remote work as artists for a storytime group, where we made a bunch of like their graphics and their illustrations and everything, because the company didn't really need us at the time. So we were like, well, let's try this animation channel out and see if that can help. So that's why animations are so frequent now, pretty much every week or so, is because now this is our full focus. Let's see. Quaker said, what games do you play? Sorry, Quacker. Pretty much, I have all kinds of games that we do play, but as of right now, the only real one is Ark. But I'm a PvE player when it comes to Ark. So that's not something I'm doing too much right now because, you know, I've already finished the expedition. There's no project going on right now. It's like there's not much to do, so I kind of just stopped and did, you know, just going to go and watch. I just watch some stream. I just watch Peanut, or I watch Hutch when he's on and stuff like that. So nothing too much in games wise, but when it comes to like just games in general, my brother and I, we love RTS games. We love first-person shooter games. We love FromSoft, like Elden Ring and Dark Souls. Another game is No Rest for the Wicked. That's another huge one that feels very Dark Souls-like, but in that top-down dungeon crawler style. Subnautica, I loved Subnautica. I love those games. So the genre is pretty much all over the place. Real Hornet, yeah, Hollow Knight. We have not played Hollow Knight, but my brother is going to be leaving in August to go do something, so he downloaded both Hollow Knights to play while he's gone, and have that true experience because he's going to be away, and so I'm going to have to be working. So yeah, he's saving those for when he's on his trip. Where was I? I kind of went off on a little tangent as well. Did I forget something? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. But yeah, I got a sim race coming up here shortly. Going to practice before. Have a great day. Oh, sorry, Big. I missed that. I should have read that a little sooner, but I'm pretty sure you're gone now. Have a good night. Have a good night, Big. We'll be here for a little bit. Not too much longer. We may actually be coming a little bit to the end of the session for now, because I think my brother's running out of refined stuff to work on. We'll have to see what he wants to do once he reaches that. But yeah, Giller, Peanut is a content-making machine. That's why it's so hard to choose what... Oop, I dropped my cough drop. Well, you're gonna have to grab another one. Quick sip of water real quick. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there's so many clips that Peanut could... There's so many clips that Peanut has. We have to really focus on which ones we want to do, because there's so many. So we gotta pick and choose the right ones. Because they're all funny. It's just which ones do we find funny. Yeah, Mario Kart's the only one that matters. I would have to agree. Mario Kart is a very good one. I haven't played Mario Kart in a long time. But, you know, they always release like the Mario Galaxy one. I think that's a Mario Kart. I think so. Played Ready or Not? I have not. I have not played. I have not played that one or not. Is that the one where you're like, it's like hyper realistic and you're like a SWAT team going in? I think that's the one that you're talking about. Yeah, Real Hornet. Yeah, he's gonna. I haven't played them either, so when he's finished with those, maybe I'll play them myself on the Switch. Uza, yeah, by the God, we get to see how the sausage is made. Yes, indeed. Welcome in. We get to see how that funny little cucumber is made. That squash. That, can we tell, is he a squash or is he a peanut? No, the world may never know. Me and my rat family. Here's to hoping one day we could actually do like an actual snippet of like a real me and my rat family. Not just of Peanut talk about, but what, like, if it was an animated show and just do a quick 10 or 20-second clip of me and my rat family. Who knows? Who knows? Where do we learn how to do all this stuff? A lot of it was self-taught over decades. You're going to show him? You're going to show him what? You're going to show him the preview? Let's see what this guy means. Because I do not know what this man means. Maybe he has a better idea of what he means. Okay, I think he's going to show, so far, what the episode's going to look like. The 33 seconds of what the episode is. I think that's what he's doing. JG, I'll get to your question as soon as he finishes with this. But let's see how it's coming along so far. While he's getting... Oh, no. Okay, my bad. He's not going to... He's showing a picture that he made for Peanut about me and my rat family. Oh yeah, a while ago he made a poster, an animated poster of what it could potentially look like. So that was the concept so far of the kid he's the only real kid and the rest of his family is all rats. Maybe we'll post this again. What did he do? He cooked on that logo. Well, sorry to say, well, you didn't really cook that well because that was already the logo from the ending of Ratatouille where they had the rat chef and everything, so don't pat yourself on the back too much. But yeah, so it is a good logo. I do like it. So that was the stupid thing that he made a while ago. Don't stomp on my dreams. Sad face, sad emoji. Well, that's what brothers are for. You're supposed to beat each other down into the dirt until one of you gives up. That's the goal of the sibling. But Big, did Peanut respond to it? I don't believe so. I think it was like right, like I think we only had like 2 episodes made. Maybe we may not have even had any episodes made actually. May not have started the channel yet. I think it was just that. Oh yeah, maybe not. Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly. 24 seasons, yeah. Do we need 24 seasons at 18 episodes apiece and $50 million from Netflix to bring this idea to life? That's what I think is required. Vinny, thanks for the follow, my man. Thanks for joining in, stopping in. I do think these alerts aren't end quick as well. Quick kill. I don't know if these alerts are late. I'm very sure they are. And Rob gone. Welcome in, welcome in. I think all these alerts are late. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on. And see if it's something on the like OBS end or the meld end, or if it's something that I did. I'm pretty sure I messed up something. But yeah, that was the poster for me and my rat family that my brother cooked up over there. A funny little snippet from that for sure. Watching this process is really cool. Well, thank you, Candy. I don't know how interesting it is for most people. I don't, to me it's just the work, but to others that may have never seen it before, yeah, it could actually be kind of cool. How long does it take to usually a clip to make you? Oh my god, I had another stroke. How long does a clip usually take you guys to make? Anywhere from 5 to 6 days. And that's kind of like working at full-time hours, like 6 to 8 hours a day working on it. It'll be maybe spread across the day. Maybe we'll start in the early afternoon and then work until Peanut gets on, eat something, work a little bit more until the later evening, and then call it for the day. So it's kind of like spread out. No, I most certainly will not encourage my brother. Absolutely not. He does not deserve it. He deserves to get back to work. That's what he deserves. Oh, so you draw on such a... Oh, so Kenny, you know the struggles. You've been there. You definitely know. You know. What kind of stuff do you draw? What is your go-to things? I feel like you got that meth hutched up episode out pretty quick. Yeah, we were working double time for that episode because we really wanted to get that one done, seeing as they were talking about it, and we super chatted in Peanut's stream and said, hey, we're gonna stop our episode that we're currently working on to get it done, and Peanut was so excited about it that we wanted to focus on that and get it done, so that way everyone could enjoy that episode and see how it went. Keep it real. Love your content. Watch a good 40 or so minutes. Gotta respect the process. Keep up the good work. Your content is hilarious. Well, by golly, thank you, my man. Now you're probably heading out then, but thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the encouraging words. For just another Goopa. Another Goopa over here, just living the Goopa's dream and getting to make stuff about the man himself, the Peanut himself. So, thanks a ton, my man. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Jeff. So good. Flash has always been your favorite. Thanks for rocking it. Oh, Grow. Yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic program for sure. This version of Flash has long been unsupported, discontinued. So only the OGs know. It's like, oh my god, is that Flash CS6? And it'll be like, yes, it is. I draw badass ladies. Haven't done for a while though. Well, we should probably get to see some of them sometime. I'm gonna be very real. I am not that great in drawing women. It's something I've struggled with my entire time of artwork. I was like, I don't know how to draw girls. Someone help me, please. So, that's already a one-up on me for sure. Are you Peanut or Peanut's brother? If you're asking about like the Burnt Peanut, like the actual Burnt Peanut, neither. I'm just a fan that makes the animations, and the reason why maybe that is probably confusing is because the Burnt Peanut Animated is actually two people, not just one animator. Me and my brother make these two together, so maybe that's where you're getting confused. So, but yeah, we're not related or affiliated with Peanut officially. We are just two fans that like making cartoons about his streams. Oh yeah, Sohawk or Sohan. The deadline episode, that one was very much, we did get that done in, I think, 2.5 hours was that one. That is the fastest one so far. And we tried to do it again, but it was actually really difficult because, there was a lot more to it when it came to maybe characters or maybe like the story idea. So it just happened. The reason why we got it done so fast is because it was a pretty simple idea where we even, like, instead of having to make an explosion, we just got a GIF somewhere or a PNG explosion somewhere and use that. So we're still trying to figure out how we did that so fast. You are a big Goopa, my boy. Excellent. Well, thank you, Game Warden. Thank you. Yeah, see, Red Eye. Yeah, it's like, I thought that was Flash. Yep, I'm one of 3 people left in the world still using Flash CS6. Everyone's moved on to bigger and better things. Jacob, I love this content. Your interactions are great, but honestly, I'd still watch this even with no narration. Keep up the good work. Well, at least one of us is doing a good job. I don't know about that one over there working on this stuff, but it's great to have everyone with us and see the behind the scenes process of all this stuff, because many people have no idea what goes into it. But now we get to see that it may not be as easy as it looks. Flash is still the best in my opinion for line work. Yeah, there's just something about it. It's really clunky. It's a really clunky program. It's an old program, but for some reason I just like the way the line work is, being able to straighten out and fix line work. I do wish there was like a delay feature. Maybe they have it in the new ones. I wish there was a delay feature where like it could help with smoothing, because that's the number one thing I have difficulty with. Is doing smooth lines in one stroke. What do we call you, Big? Okay, so I actually have like a name that I get to call myself, that I use for pretty much all my stuff. I call myself Sneech. It's like the brother who's narrating, you could call me Sneech. I wish I changed a lot of my like usernames and everything to Sneech, but I've never done that. But I've always referred to myself as like for in-game and usernames and stuff like that is Sneech. Yeah, you know, like Sneetches, like from Dr. Seuss and everything, like a exactly like that, like a Sneetch on the beach. Yeah, there we go. It's actually a stupid name. Oh, what is he drawing now? Oh, yep, there we go. That's about it. That's about it. That's what I expected. Yeah, so a lot of my usernames have been a variation of the name Sneaky Peach. And that's what I had years and years ago, like on Xbox and everything. So when I was playing with a buddy of mine, he swapped my name around on purpose. It's not like he did it on accident. He did it on purpose. He called me Peaky Sneetch instead of Sneaky Peach. So when we were playing games together, and so ever since then, he's called me Sneetch, and I've liked the name enough to where I even now on all my stuff I call myself Sneetch. So and then my brother, he has we just call him Sneaky because he had a username way back when in the Xbox days called Sneaky Bagel, and ever since then it's been Sneaky something. So we just call him Sneaky for usernames and everything. So it's Sneetch and Sneaky. The Star Belly Sneetches, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Oops, sorry, I was on a tangent. I wasn't looking at chat. Where were we? Oh, sorry, Kenny, I missed your thing. I draw ladies are more cartoony than realistic, like Jessica Rabbit. I can do comic book level, or can't do. Oh, okay, I getcha. I getcha. But hey, even Jessica Rabbit's a hard thing to do. That's I can't do that with I can't even draw those kind of characters without a reference. Warms my soul to see, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know who says GIF. I think we need to put those people down who say GIF. Okay, in-game, of course, in-game. What are some of the things, your favorite animation shows, movies? Have you seen Scavenger's Reign? I have heard of Scavenger's Reign. Oh, Donald Dory. Thank you for the follow, my man. Have you seen Scavenger's Reign? I have heard about it. My friend told me, who always recommended me shows, and it was like, oh, watch Scavenger's Reign and some of the Amazon stuff. I have not seen it yet, but I have been meaning to as well. It's just we're focusing on trying to get episodes done, so not too much to watch at night when we're still working. Yeah, best for vectors. I haven't found anything else that works as well. I know Illustrator is the #1 thing people tend to go for. Red Eye. And yeah, big. Yeah, like Sneetch. I'm sure I'm past that point now, but yeah. Like a stars upon thars kind of Sneetch. Sneetch and Screech. That could be another one. But it's just like I can't stop saying sneaky. Nothing wrong with that. Yep, Sneaky and Sneetch. That is exactly the thing as well. If we could, I know I said this in the first stream. It's like if I could, like, not need to have relied on the Burnt Peanut animated name to do that kind of stuff. I feel like it was kind of needed because we have in the past made social media channels and everything that focused on like fan arts of stuff, and we tried to use our own name, and it didn't work out as well. And so this time we decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna use the name of the person we're doing, and we're going to use that as part of the name. But of course, not going to take the name directly. It's like, what's a good way to express that this is fan content? It was like Burnt Peanut Animated. Yeah. If we didn't need to do that, we would 100% be called Sneetch on our platforms. Is that Quackers? Yeah. See, I finally said it correctly. I said Quackers instead of Quakers. Sneetches on screen. The stars upon thars. Yep. So yeah, Sneetch and Sneaky has been the stuff that we use for like usernames and everything. Who knows? Maybe somebody has ran into me playing Ark, and they're like, "Wait a minute, I think I remember playing with a Sneetch guy." You never know. Mom says, "Tokeball," like set it up listening. I think I'm a little behind on that. I'm not sure what that means. Eek. I'm apologize. Yeah, Basil. BPA is just like, yeah. I think I think that's the best version of saying our name, because it's a lot to say. Because people don't say, "Oh, hey, the burnt peanut, come check this out over." No, they say, "Hey, peanut." So yeah, BPA is I think a really great shortened way, because it feels like, even though nobody has a problem with it internally, I'm like, man, I really wish I didn't need to take the name in order to have a channel like this set up. Have you talked to Peanut personally, like not on stream? We have not. The guy, he's a busy guy. By the time by the time he even gets up, like, who knows how much time he has before his stream's already starting. So, we have not spoken to Peanut directly. We have spoken to some of his team for sure. Some of his mods, like Knight and everything, great guys, pretty cool guys, and but not Peanut directly. Maybe one day when he's not so busy. And of course, the only days he has off is Sunday. So it's just like, do you really want to interrupt his Sunday and waste his time? Illustrator doesn't have the system that Flash had for making quick vector work and easy to edit. I guess so. Yeah, there's just something so unique about those old programs that just somehow work better than the new stuff. I was named Squeaked from Basketball for My Friends. Bosch ball is like darts, but lawn bowling? Okay, that sounds familiar. The lawn bowling. Okay, now that you put it that way, maybe, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, do actual work, though, time and energy and dedication. Peanut does appreciate stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that eases my mind. It's just like, well, at least I'm not a clip channel, right? That just takes the name, and just upload stuff. There's a few clip channels that actually, puts editing effort into stuff like that. That's always fun. I know Peanut's main thing, though, has always been, hey, I don't like it when people just take the clips directly from the stream and just upload it with nothing else. Yeah, he seems like he sleeps Big Mac, games repeat. Yeah, Vanilla. It seems like there's not much time for, like, interaction if it's not, big meetings and everything, because obviously, he has managers and he has his brother helping him and everything, and they probably need to speak with sponsors and all this other stuff, and maybe if there's something special with the team for an upcoming graphics and everything. Yeah, it's like there's not much time left in the day to speak to Sneeches, right? Mad Dog, are we on Twitch? As of right now, we are not. We're just here on YouTube. We just wanted to, get a feel for streaming and see how we like it. So, just for right now, I think multi-streaming will be a thing just a little later as we figure out how to do all that streaming stuff, because I'm not a rapper, so I'm not a streamer. I would bet money he watches the cartoons alone. Oh yeah, Kenny, absolutely. There's a number of times where he has watched many of the episodes on stream, and he thinks they're great. He thinks they're hilarious. Basketball the movie. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what you were saying. Okay, I get it now. I'm Weasel. I've been Weasel for over 30 years. Okay, so Rob, you know, it's like that name that just sticks. That just sticks with you forever. Changed to Ikmagu, saying from Witch Doctor Orcs on Warcraft 3. Oh, okay. Okay, that may have been, I may have missed that. That's probably what I was messing up for sure. Do we game? If so, what? My brother has never... He's played many games, but he's not as, like... He doesn't play as many games as I do. I'm the gamer. He likes to go and either do something else or just watch videos or YouTube or streams or stuff like that. But I play a lot of the games. Like, he's played I think like less than 100 hours of like Helldivers. I have 800 hours in Helldivers. Someone has to be the responsible. Okay, I already know what he's gonna say. Someone has to be the responsible one. Yes, 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 we know. So I play games. My brother does not play games too much. But when there's like specific games like Subnautica 2, yes, absolutely, we'll both go and play that. Any pretty much Dark Souls or Elden Ring or FromSoft game, without a shadow of a doubt, both of us are playing just as long. It's like it's no like, oh well, he plays more. No, he plays more Elden Ring and stuff than I do. So stuff like that. But you know, like multiplayer games, Ark, Helldivers. No, I have 800 hours in Helldivers. He has 100. I have, I think, close to 400 hours in. Did I ever see Ark? No, I didn't. I was talking about Helldivers. I have 400 hours in Ark. He has less than 50. Stuff like that. Yeah, I want Peanut to play with... See, Gingy said that a long time ago. It's just like, oh, we should play Helldivers together. I think it would be hilarious because there's team killing. And Peanut would love that. Yeah, Subnautica 2, can't wait for the new update. For me, I know I did it with the first game, and I did it with Below Zero as well, and now I'm doing it again. I play it once when it's like in early access, and then I play it once again when the entire thing is complete. So I'm not going to be able to... I did play Subnautica 2, and I'm not going to play it again until the full game's released. So I got it out of my system. Now I could wait the 2 years for it to finish. This is so me and my sister. Yep. Definitely that sibling dynamic. There's that there always. Looks like Peanut and Coco are about to kiss. And mwah. Helmet checks. Yep. Blah. So yeah, when it comes to like stuff like that, I definitely play a lot more games. There was another game that I played a lot of, called Hunt Showdown. I have 800 hours in that one. My brother has 150. So I've always been the gamer. He's always been the boring one. Oh, are we gonna play from the beginning now? Good. Okay. All right, everybody. So strap in, buckle in. We're gonna see what the episode looks like so far. We're gonna quiet down, and we're gonna get to see the sneak peek of episode, I forget what, 17, I think. 18. Gingy kills Peanut.
Oh my gosh, I just killed Peanut.
All right, I'm back. All right, I'm here. What, you killed Peanut?
Yes.
No, no! No, no! Fuck you, Coconut. Fuck you. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Best day ever. This is the best day.
No, it's not the best day ever.
Come on, chat, celebrate. It's the best.
Dude, I had no...
Still a work in progress. So far, that's how it's coming out. The whole episode will be. There's still a few things that we need to do and everything for a number of scenes, but for the most part, that's how things are looking. That's how things are looking. So far, it's 34 seconds of the. I think it's a minute and 4 seconds. A minute and 4 or a minute and 6, I think. So everyone who's in stream gets to see these episodes a little early as they are being worked on. So we're around halfway done so far. So got plenty of time, but we're also running out of time. So yeah, we got a number of jokes and everything. When Peanut and starts singing that the sun came up and everything, Peanut's the sun and everything. So it's stupid jokes like that you guys get to see beforehand. Coco celebrating in the background. Gingy has flowers for dead Peanut. We love it, Sneak and Sneech. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. And yeah, I think my brother reached the end of what I worked on of what I handed to him. So I think that's all he has right here. So yeah, everyone, I think it's going to be a little bit, we're just, we're still learning and still getting stuff situated, and I think it went a little bit better than last time. I wasn't so far behind in chat this time, and my throat doesn't hurt as much as last time either, so that's even good. Powers, how's it going? PN20, absolutely, and everyone's got to get to Peanut's stream in time. We don't want that overlap because the man is on, and that is way more important. So, everyone, I think that'll probably be it for today. Nothing too long, relatively around the same length as last time, where it was close to like 3 hours and stuff like that. I think as we progress, we may make stuff longer, but just getting a feel for it, getting a feel for everything. Appreciate everybody stopping in and enjoying the stream, and I guess we'll catch you guys all in Peanut's stream, because we're definitely going to be there. Saturn, Candy, Eek, Red Eyes, Basil, Tristan, Big. Glad to have all you guys and gals out. And Sohan as well. Just named the stream Sneech. Oh, a Sneech peek! What a clever idea. I'm taking that for myself, and I'm giving no credit whatsoever. Thank you for the wonderful idea that I thought of. How awesome. I will 100% do that. And absolutely, thank you, Big, as well. Make sure to click the thumbs up on the way out, because I think that'll be it. Just for the last minute, just checking one last final thing. I know everyone's going to probably be heading out now. Yeah, I think that should do it then. All right, everybody. I think that'll be it for us. We'll catch everyone a little bit later on in the week. I think we're going to have another stream. Definitely on Sunday there's going to be another stream when Peanut's on. So, good night, everybody. Good night. Good night now. Good night, Mike. Goodbye.